Sure.
Alright, this is going to be mission 11, I think. It'll be phase 2 of fighting in the arena. So the last time the Grand Ramrays guys, they made it through the death race, the many piles of mud and things slinging them back, and then they went on to face the Chultan giant wasps and the various cultivated bugs that were raised in the Colosseum for the express purpose of gladiator fights. They're now going to be facing the kind of the gateway challengers before, and if they defeat them, they'll be given the chance to take on the champion of the arena. So, all right. Let's see. I'll take you guys over to the Colosseum map. Alright, so after your guys' triumphant victory against the Wasps, when you guys are kind of in your downtime, taking a breather, getting your bearings and kind of fixing up your wounds a little bit, Grand will come in, and he will, let's see, he'll come in, he's got a few people trailing behind him as he greets you all. He says, "Oh, you've all done quite well. I'm very proud of this team that I've assembled, and I'm sure you can go all the way," and kind of winks at you with his one blind eye. And then he gestures behind you. He says, "I brought you some new recruits to get you, because it seems you all took a little bit of a beating out there." So he he points to a common face around the guild, a large, kind of greenish dragonborn. This here's Jasir. All right.
Just coming to help him for my little brother Agamemnon. Go on.
All right, yeah.
Quite the beating.
Yeah, so Jasir and Agamemnon will swap places. Next up, he'll point to another large golden dragonborn.
Hello there, Shackles. My name is Yorith. I tend to be around the arena, but I've heard great things about the guild, and I've recently joined. I saw a quest for the arena. I thought, well, that might be fun to once again throw myself in there, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you are all capable of.
Alright, and then lastly, he'll point to a rather imposing half-orc.
Well, hey there, name's Aldrin. Heard you all might need a little extra muscle, so figure I'd lend a hand.
Alright, so yeah, both the artificers and who's the other person? We'll swap places with them, and you'll once again enter into the arena. So, as was announced before, this fight occurs during the night, so it's not quite long enough to get a full-on short rest in, but it is long enough to kind of take a breather and get your hit dice, a couple of your hit dice back. Grand will also kind of fish around into his pockets, and he'll hand Simone, Cordan, and Nets each one basic healing potion. He'll say, "This is the least I can do for y'all getting me this far in the tournament. If you take it farther, trust me, there's more where these came from. Sorry I could only bring a couple reinforcements."
Cordan looks like he's red, swollen, had too much collagen on him. He's like, "You got any ointment in there?"
"Oh, just for you." He pulls out a small bag and it says, "Ye old Vaseline." He hands it over to you.
Yeah, just rub it everywhere. He offers his back and everything, expecting him to rub it on for him.
Grand's not shy. He'll slap his hands together and start slathering on your back.
Oh, soothing. Nice to see you brought some muscle this time.
I was just like, yeah, it looks like the ones out there wearing the metal suits got a little beat up, so I was thinking you could have used some old homegrown gladiator muscle. Corn-fed. Is that our last person? Soliloquy. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, okay, yeah, no worries. So we were just doing the kind of the intros, the hot swap as it is. The group's pulling in for a pit stop real quick, swap a few tires, and it's good to go again. So yeah, everybody should. So Simone, Cordan, and Nets should each have a healing potion that should kind of tide you over here. And yeah. Oh yeah. So as was mentioned, this fight you'll be fighting the challengers. These are usually it's a pair. Oh yeah, you could have asked around a little bit. So yeah, if anybody went back to kind of scour around, kind of ask around a little bit to infer what sort of challenge they'd be approaching, you could give me perceptions or investigation checks, depending on how you're going about it. Yoroth in particular, if you give a investigation, you probably have advantage because you've come from the arena, Coliseum.
Oh, nice. All right. 1 second.
Cordan's not really big on investigating, but he'll keep an ear in case he overhears something.
Yeah, Audrin would have gone looking, see if he could hear any rumors about what he was getting himself into.
Right. All right. Nice.
Unless you can threaten somebody. Tell me what you know of the big guy. Who's coming up next?
Just Batman, some poor spectator.
Tell me what I need to know.
All right, so I'd say Audrin and Yoroth would know them just based on their shapes and what they can do, and Audrin would actually know their names and would have heard them spoken of. So between the two of you, you can determine that the challengers that kind of keep the people that wouldn't be a challenge for the reigning champ out of the way. The first one is known as Quintus. He's a massive four-armed gorilla that prefers using long-range engagements when possible. Then you also have, let's see, put that in there. And then you also have Medius, which is a four-armed jaguar. Audrin, if you want to give me a Arcana, you can try and...
Sure.
It's kind of an obscure race. You've never seen one of these jaguars anywhere. Seems like this one might be exclusive to the Coliseum. And that one prefers being up close and personal, relying on its dexterity to kind of keep itself safe as it takes out the opponents. So you have one long-range combatant and one up close, it would appear.
And these are supposed to be the next ones up?
Yeah, the ones you'll be facing, yeah.
So Cordan's conferring with him, and he's thinking to himself, "What? So by the time we get to the final one, it's going to be someone with 8 arms, I'm guessing, yeah?"
That would make sense.
Would only be
Seems
reasonable
to be a
to assume
pattern
so.
here.
I mean, I ain't good with math, but that seems good, about on brand.
You'd think going from the wasps, which have 6 legs, to these ones which now have 4, it seems like we're going backwards, right?
Don't try to explain math to me.
Well,
The next one's only going to have 2 arms.
Well, did my 26 find anything useful?
Oh, did you get a 26? I guess I didn't see that. What was it, investigation? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, with a 26, you'd actually know that there's some whisperings amongst the crowd. So in recent months and years, the Medius and Quintus have been the sole challenge, the sole kind of people guarding the way from Thaskor, the champion. Though in later in earlier years, there was a third known as Octavianus, who is a massive two-armed crocodilian, and with a 26, you'd probably even know that he is a Kumat.
Is that a particular race?
Yeah, it's a race that hails from the Shadow Plains. That is kind of
okay.
like a massive, brawny.
Dark Arena. Plenty
Yeah.
of places to hide.
But he hasn't been seen in
He hasn't been seen in a while.
But yeah, exactly. But with a 26, exactly, you hear people are like, "Oh, do you think that Octavianus will be making an appearance?" And they're like, "No, nobody's seen him.
No way.
It's always just the two combatants fighting, just the two. There couldn't be a third. Impossible."
Right.
Yeah, so that's how it goes. Definitely not a third combatant. That is a large crocodile that acts like an assassin.
I may not be invisible. Okay. Alright, good. I will relay this information. There might be a sneaky fellow hiding in there. Keep your eyes peeled.
Crocodile in the shadows. 2 arms,
Like
right?
a shadow crocodile. He only has 2 arms, though, which is
Oh, that
a
shouldn't
weird
be a
detail to
problem.
point out, because most things have 2 arms.
Well, you tell that to the gorilla and the other thing.
Yeah, but they have 4 arms. Apparently.
Well, if you add them all together, that's 10 arms trying to kill us, so...
Don't leave your math out of this. Got enough on my mind. Ugh. I think just this Vaseline's wearing off. I'm starting to stitch.
Yeah, I'm thinking you might want to drink that potion just to top off.
Ugh.
Just in case.
All right.
All right. Yeah. I'll
I got a couple more too. But I don't think we have any healing word now, so.
oh, that's good
Well,
stuff.
I am technically a holy man, though. I'm not bad in a scrap, so to speak.
It's Audrin.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a forge cleric.
Oh. Is that
Oh, you thought he was a half-orc barbarian. That's profiling right there.
No.
I mean, to
but
be fair, the
screaming
token...
picture, the screaming orc in the picture didn't
This is a cleric.
sell the holy man.
Yeah, this is the face of a man who can do weddings.
and perform funerals, am I right?
Yeah, hopefully we don't need that.
Each one of his arms does a different task, ordaining and last rites.
Smiting.
Give him the chair. All right, he's ready. Let's go.
All right, yeah. So we get Nets. They were just gathering some intel. They learned of the 2 combatants and another mysterious one that is probably not going to be there, So the first combatant is Quintus, a 4-armed gorilla which prefers attacking from range. The second is Medius, a 4-armed jaguar, that likes to be up close and personal. And then with an excellent investigation check, Simone was able to discover there's Octavianus, who is a massive crocodilian that hasn't been seen in years. That probably doesn't fight anymore or anything. All right.
And you got a special hat of protection.
Nice. Well, I always had a hat. There's that top hat from the spectators.
We've upgraded it.
All right. So, is everybody got their preparation? So, for the benefit of everybody else, the Grand Colosseum is a massive walled structure that sits on the southeastern edge of town. That kind of rises up on a pedestal around all the buildings surrounding it. Has massive stairs leading up to it. Within the arena, there is the main amphitheater-style chamber that has a pedestal, not a pedestal. What are these things called? Like the outcropping thing that has the main kind of
like a balcony.
Yeah, balcony. There we go. With the main purveyors on it. there is Akin Afa, who is the merchant prince that runs the joint. She is a former gladiator that rose through the ranks. He's the only one to ever have beaten the former champion or the current champion, and she runs it. In conjunction with her is Quayothe, who is another merchant prince who runs the sell of spices and different fine clothing, jewelry, kind of luxury goods in and out of the city. They have come together in a joint venture to offer kind of like an exposition of fights that are all competing to win the prize of the Dreamer's Eye, or the Oracle's Eye, sorry. Let's see.
I don't want Dreamer's Eye.
No, we want Arik's Eye.
Oh man. Yeah, the Oracle's Eye that is said to possess powerful divination magic. Grand has interest in this artifact and has received a ticket through a raffle in order to compete in this tournament, and has hired you all as participants. You have you make the money that he's offering, as well as any prize winnings and other things that are offered. And he's kind of like your guy in the corner, kind of slapping a wet towel on you and massaging your shoulders in between fights. He's the blacksmith from the guild. All right. Oh, and there's also Rezdar, who is the champion of Akin Afa, or not the champion, but the another high-ranking gladiator. Yeah, bodyguard. Kind of also talks and speaks with the contestants to kind of give them a rundown of the current fights. He spoke with you all as you came in to kind of make sure you were all clear on what exactly occurs in the arena, especially at night. So during the night are the more kind of blood sport-esque arena matches. During the day you have just some casual wasps or some races.
A lot of mud.
A lot of mud.
By the way, between the cooking and stuff that Nets did, would he have been able to get some more healing potions? Because
oh yeah, so when Grand arrived with your reinforcements, he gave every one of he gave Simone, Cordan, and Nets each a healing potion as thanks for progressing and as a kind of a pick-me-up to get you ready. So you can go ahead and you could pop that if you'd like.
I would, but I mean, like, in terms of when we had our free time to wait till night, would I have been able to use some of those earnings to buy more healing potions?
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah. The going rate is 40 gold a potion if you buy them through the guild, and or 120 for a greater.
And I'll stick with regular, but I am gonna pop that one that what's-his-name gave us.
Grand Rommery, the guild blacksmith. He goes by Grand. All right. So is everybody clear? Oh yeah. So this is a night fight. The enforcers won't try to kill you. They'll mostly be fighting like non-lethally, I'd say. But and it's kind of expected that you're not gonna try and kill each other. But it's accidents happen, so it's not too big of a deal if somebody dies. They get thrown in the body cart and they sign a few waivers. It's a little bit more paperwork, but beyond that, it's blood sports. What can you do?
These things happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're gonna turn to that and say, "Hey, cook," or "Hey, chef, long time no see. Any chance of another good meal if we win this thing?"
Well, nothing about no ingredients. Yeah. Although I will be able to pay for more of my spices. Also, that being said, I did. Didn't you say I was able to use my cooking feat last time as well? So anyone who ate one of those meals gets the benefit from it, right?
Yes. Yeah, before the last fight, yeah.
Yeah. I
What are you cooking?
can't.
What was the?
I believe it was a stew last time. I was trying to scroll up, but then I remembered that the Wednesday game had theirs. So, no, not stew. It was a roast. That was it.
It was
And
one
so
that gives
anyone-
10 HP, right?
Yeah, it gave 5 temp HP, or I get 1d8 temp HP. I didn't know if I rolled 5 on mine.
So
Are you
everyone gets
serving supper this time?
5. More people.
Yeah, so
get-
anyone who ate that roast would get 1d8 temp HP.
When was this being served on the break? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, after the match during the day
Oh yeah, I'd
and
eat.
during the waiting period.
Yeah, Cordan would eat. Let's make a saving throw or anything.
No, it tastes good. A little spicy, but it's good.
Cool. All right. Well, now we found your real talent here.
That's always been my talent. Other than
2.
eating.
I remember to use 2.
All right, so is everybody ready? Clear?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
There's no final questions. Grand will come around and clap each one of you on the shoulders, maybe give you a slap on the cheek and say, all right, now don't fuck this up for me. If you die out there, I'm going to have to do a lot of paperwork for the guild, and it's not going to be pretty.
Don't.
Just have more of that lotion ready.
I'll rub it on you all night if you win this for me.
Am I going to need to bring you tissues as well? Cordan.
Huh?
Nothing.
All right, so as you make your way out into the arena area, you can see that the edges have been kind of, the sand has been swept up for the most part. There's only a few loose weapons and shields laying around. The edges of the arena, it looks like there's been plant life that has either been kind of brought in or just grown on the spot as as kind of cover and as ambiance. It's very reminiscent of the thick underbrush present in the jungle. Another thing you notice as you enter in is this. A massive structure that has been constructed that appears as if there's 3 different platforms. The first one is 10 feet, second is 20, and the third is 30, and they are connected with these rickety-looking rope bridges that kind of go from each one. You can see on the 20-foot and the 30-foot, there are weapon repositories where it appears there's a great number of javelins and other sharp implements kind of resting in them.
Quick question:
All
How
right.
sturdy do the legs of this table look? How sturdy do those look? Just for safety reasons, of course.
They look like they've been used frequently, but they look constructed of kind of strong Chultan wood that kind of banded together. You can see there's some spots where they've been kind of reinforced with more wood to kind of keep them standing. All right.
So in terms of AC and hit point, no, I'm kidding.
Let's see. All right. Let's see. There we go. Clear out the calm music.
Oh, yeah. I got stuff queued up.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Oh, you cleared it all. Never mind.
Oh, whoops.
No
I was trying
worries.
just to...
I got it. Do you have something in particular?
Just Star Trek fighting music, isn't it?
No, I don't have anything in
Kirk versus
particular.
Spock.
Okay.
No. If anything, for Star Trek, it'd be the Gorn. So it'd just be this big lizard that keeps throwing a rock at us.
All right. So Keen Alpha will stand up, the crowd quieting down a little bit, and she'll step forward, say, coming in once again is Grand Armory's boys, his goons, and their continued exploits through the Colosseum. This time they will be fighting the runner-ups that guard the way and make sure you find people. Don't have to see any weaklings face the champion. As the champion's name is mentioned, the crowd kind of kicks up into a flurry, and then she kind of waits for them to die down a little bit before she continues. She says, first we have Quintus, and stepping out of the other side is a large gorilla, kind of four-armed with various kind of trappings around its body. You can see it's got many cords of kind of fibers and silks around its body that appear to have skulls kind of hanging off of them, adorning it. And then they have Metius, who kind of enters in beside them, a massive four-armed jaguar that appears to be quite honed. So it seems Quintus is stronger, whereas Metius is more dexterous. And then she says, what's that?
Oh no, I was gonna have Ned say, are they all going to be four-armed?
We had that discussion.
We went through that already.
1, 2, yeah.
We're fighting. All right.
We gotta make it fair, so they have multiple sets of arms. All right, so then Akinofa kind of, as the crowd uproars, she takes their seat again, and Rezdar kind of steps forward, says, "This will be a good, clean fight." And then he waits for effect as the crowd kind of is like, huh? And then he'll be like, I'm just kidding. It'll be a bloodbath. Maybe people won't die, and we can pick them up and send them back in for another round. And then the crowd starts cheering once again. Rezdar kind of looks over at you and kind of motions as like a thumbs up, whether you're ready or not.
Give him 2 thumbs up,
All right.
because I only got 2 thumbs.
He looks over towards Quintus and Metius, providing them the same notion. Neither of them return the gesture, but Quintus steps forward and kind of drums on his chest, letting out like a roar. Metius just has their arms at the moment folded behind them, brings them out in front, and kind of flexes for the crowd.
Is the while they're coming out, is the gate like is the gate they're coming from still open for a minute or a second or two? Then it closes?
It's been open the whole time that Akeen and Rezdar have been speaking.
Okay.
As they entered out, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna peer through all the underbrush, and as soon as I see the most ominous looking spot, I'm gonna blow that spot a kiss, and then I'm done.
Oh, interesting. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know why you do that. That's pretty strange. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Rezdar kind of gives a thumbs up to all the roadies around the edges. The many people kind of look to be the people who set up the place, and they all climb up the edges, kind of pull themselves up with ropes. And once they're secure, Rezdar moves back and slams a gong with a large metal kind of smacker that rings out, and the fight begins.
I kind of want to look to everyone real quick and see what's your plan? Any ideas?
Smack him.
Okay.
Win.
Don't die.
Damn. I'm gonna feel the slow initiative this fight. I know I'm gonna feel the slow initiative.
You think we can topple one of them platforms?
They seem pretty sturdy, possibly.
Some of us are pretty sturdy too.
Yeah. Are the
If you're aiming for one of those patched up,
are the platforms
maybe.
kind of like there's this wooden piece kind of just like platform in the middle, and then it's just, are they like tied to these pillars, or like tied with rope or whatnot, or is it like all one solid? It's like one solid piece.
Oh yeah, they're just tied on like so there's no handguards, like these kind of ropes on the edges are tied, and then it's kind of suspended down below it, so it's like a kind of a really rickety walkway that would be somewhat difficult to walk on, probably like an athletics or acrobatics to kind of maintain your balance aboard them. So this one is much longer as these platforms are farther apart, and then this one is much more sheer as it goes straight up from 20 to 30. But yeah, they appear, sturdy enough. They're put there for a reason, right? They could probably walk on them.
All right.
They might just be
There's
safe.
bunches of them.
And then there's also ladders, yeah. But the ladders are not secured now. Alright. Let's see, make sure I got the initiative sorted here. Alright, yeah. So, Quintus and Medius both take their positions, and Yorath, you are the first to move as the gong rings in your ears. You're once again home in the arena.
All right. As the gong rings, Yorath is gonna kind of throw off his cape that he's wearing on, that he likes to show off with. Throws it on the ground, kind of flexes and roars. He just moves up about 20 feet here. He doesn't want to dash into the fray or anything. He likes to play a little defensively, and he whips out his 2 battle axes, and he's going to ready a whack in case anyone runs up to him. But yeah, he's gonna just do that.
All right.
Oh no, he didn't specify friend or foe.
Oh, okay. In case an enemy runs up to him, he's not a barbarian, I promise.
As the gong rings, you can see Medius begins to almost vibrate, where you can see his 4 arms seem to multiply into 8, maybe 16, as his entire body moves extremely quickly. His 2 tails kind of whipping around, forming like a whirlwind, and he begins to be pretty tough to see as he starts to bound forward. He grabs onto this ladder and immediately kind of catapults himself up, and he loads up with 2 javelins before taking the dodge action. Next up, we have Audrin.
Alright, I'm sure it won't matter at all, but my passive perception is 15, just in case it does for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, I'll let you know if it does.
Audrin will kind of move up next to Yorath, pulling out his mace. And since he has the Warcaster feat, he's going to hold a Sacred Flame in case something gets in range, because he also doesn't want to just go charging in there just yet.
Alright. Nets, you're up. Are you muted?
All right,
Nets? Oh, there you go.
yeah, no, I'm sorry. I've got to put on push to talk. Yeah. Anyways, Net's gonna sigh, take a few steps forward, probably right here where there's just some cover and everything, if we're thinking that kind of stuff, and he's going to kind of prepare an Eldritch Blast in case something looks dangerous that comes charging towards us.
Alright. As you mentioned that, Quintus still drumming on his chest as the gong rings out, lets out another roar, and begins bounding, all 6 of his limbs kind of working in unison to propel him forward. Let's see. He gets to about right here, and then he just, put him on public. Takes a jump, and you see he kind of goes up, lands on about halfway up, and then dashes the rest of the way up the ladder onto this platform, loading up with 2 javelins.
Can I see him from there?
It's 30 feet up, and there's kind of a platform right there. I'd say you could probably pick out, he's got some cover, but you could probably pick out an arm or 2 kind of flailing above as he makes.
Okay. I would like to try to hit him then.
Alright, give me an Eldritch Blast.
I think my Sacred Flame needs to go off.
Why? Why though?
It'd be
Yeah, your Sacred Flame definitely would have gone off. Let's sort out this first. It might be interesting if we get let's see. A
It's another
CR
water
1
elemental.
creature chosen randomly by the GM appears within 30 feet of you. It is hostile only to you. A random
Mother-
What? That is so interesting. Okay, this is
What
gonna.
the fuck?
Huh.
Alright.
It's not a Force Elemental.
Wild.
So
Like, this keeps happening, though. First I summon an elemental, now I summon a thing.
Yeah, maybe your conjuration
Well, elemental's
warlock.
like a CR 4 or 5. So
I mean, I would be if I knew some conjuration spells. That,
Seems like you
like
do.
the summoning
like a
kind.
funny howler monkey.
They just never start
Back
out
in.
as one.
Don't worry, you just need to get a high enough level where you can get summon lesser demons, and then things can go really wrong.
All right, Nets. Give me a. I guess give me a
Yeah.
D100.
He's-
58. Okay. Let's see.
You like snakes? Make it a dire weasel.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. Pause that. So that's going to be one of these. So, Nets, you see to the northeast of you, the faded. This is what the underbrush is here for. As this creature comes scurrying out towards you, it'll roll itself into initiative. It's like a small quadrupedal dinosaur with rows of sharp teeth and a large colored frill kind of in between the underbrush. Kind of, you're not sure if it was already there, if your magic had this effect. Let's see. I'll roll them in. All right, Drasier, you're up. Oh, sorry, the Sacred Flame. Oh, DC 13, that was on Quintus.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Quintus swings his large body out of the way and is able to kind of move past. Is that a half damage or no?
No damage.
All right, yeah, the radiant fire singes his coattails as he rushes along. Drasier, you're up.
All right, Drasier's just going to do a dash action and get underneath.
Oh, okay, yeah, dash. All right, Peaches, you're up.
Let's see. Which one is? Oh, it just be 60 to get there. I think we'll fly underneath this platform, like right underneath the platform, and we'll take a dodge to get the most cover possible.
All right, sounds good. All right, the Demopterodon. I'll bring him in. Let's see. He's gonna dash, or not dash, but he'll run out of the underbrush here, right up to Nets, and he's gonna try and bite you on the ankle. For a 10. You're able to dodge out of the way, and as this thing snaps at you and hisses, Cordan, Nets has found the faded. This must be the crocodilian they were speaking of.
What are you doing over there? So Cordan starts heading this way, sees what's going on behind him, and he charges. He charges back at the Metrodon. Quit playing around with that thing. We don't have enough opponents out here.
Not.
Oh, sorry. What did you say? Oh, okay, you're gonna smash this thing.
Yep.
All right. For 14, it looks like it has about 5 HP left as you bloody it, just cleaving it. It lets out a pained groan and eyes you with hatred, though it is only hostile towards Nets, I guess. Until you.
No one invited you.
All right. He signed up. He did the races just like you. He's got a right to be here. All right, Simone.
Alright, so bonus action, we'll start dancing and swaying. Activate Blade Song. And, for my action. I feel like it should be okay for the first round anyway. I'll come over here as I walk past us and say, we can't take you anywhere, can we? And then I will stab at this thing with the rapier, hopefully hitting it.
All right,
With the flank.
+2 from the flank.
Yeah. For 6 damage.
For some reason, is anybody else able to see your rolls? Because I can't see them.
I can
Oh! I was talking to myself to do macros earlier, my bad.
Of course.
I'm an idiot.
What was it to
So I
hit?
rolled a
Gotta get
13 with +2, 15
Yeah.
for 6 damage. I could
Yep,
screenshot
that's
it
what
for
you need. No worries. You move up behind this thing, stabbing it. It disappears into a puff of, I guess, icy energy as it kind of fades, melts back in to the underbrush.
Okay, and then I will also try and take some cover underneath, behind this pillar, underneath this platform.
All right. Yora, you're up.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and you said that these legs are like pretty sturdy, right?
They look to be, but I mean, nothing's too sturdy if you hit it enough, right?
That's what I was thinking. All right, so I'm gonna use about 25 feet of movement to like sort of take cover from Quintus here, and I'm gonna go ahead and whack at this leg here with my battle axe.
All right. Yeah, the 16 definitely hits. Yeah, you chop into it with 8. It's not splintered yet, so to say, but it definitely took some damage.
Nice. All right, then I will use my bonus action for 2-weapon fighting to whack it with my other battle axe.
All right. I guess.
Does he have flank with Drasir?
Yes, with the flank. Yeah, you would be able to hit it for 9. It is very close to being splintered, so to say.
Sick. All right. That I used my movement, my action, and my bonus action, so I'm good.
All right. Medius. Let's see. Taking the dodge. No longer taking the dodge. Medius hisses out, seeing you guys begin to chop down at the platform. Gets to about right here, kind of leaping down off, landing on their feet, and they're under the platform right now. I'll put for Quintus, I'll give him a thing because he's up in the air. So 30 feet up. There we go. So Medius is currently under the platform, running toward Drasir and Yora. He's going to chuck both of his javelins at Drasir, I think.
It's not just Drasir, it's son of Drasir.
Sorry, son of Drasir. Oh, okay.
Oh.
The first one, I imagine, hits home, but the next one is a nat 1. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Make a DC 12 wisdom. Your target taunts you. Make a DC 12 wisdom save. On a failed save, you get disadvantage when attacking this target until you successfully hit them. Okay. Wisdom save. He fails, so he's got disadvantage until he successfully hits you, Drasir. I think that first one's gonna get you. Yeah, he'll dash forward another 10 feet, and he'll attempt to bite you, Drasir, with disadvantage. 11. I think that's gonna miss.
That one I hit.
All right, and that's his turn. Audrin, you're up.
All right. I really want to hit that leg, but Drasir is under it, and that seems like a bad idea.
Oh, yeah, true.
I'll move up to here.
But it would also hit this guy.
Oh, what are you trying? Oh yeah, if it smashed him, yeah. Oh yeah, so when Jirash went to bite you, just so you feel like as if it's definitely going for your vitals whenever it mashes out with its teeth, and you have a feeling it's got some sort of debilitating effect attached with being bitten. All right, Audrin, I think you're smashing stuff.
I'm not going to smash it because I don't want the platform to collapse on Drasir. I'm going to try a Sacred Flame, though if this guy is fast, it may not work very well.
Let's see, give him a dex save. Ooh, yeah, Medius does a backflip, dodging the radiant energy as it slices down from the heavens.
All right, that's all I got for now.
All right, Nets, you're up.
Okay, Nets is going to just kind of scowl at Cordon and Simone just implicating that like he's at fault for things. He's gonna go behind this pillar here, and he's going to. Can I see Quintus?
Yes, he just got some cover from you. Yeah.
I want to hold my action with an Eldritch Blast for when I see Quintus, because I have a feeling I know what he's gonna do.
I bet you do. All right. Quintus, holding aloft, the two javelins he's plucked, he takes his aft arms and picks up 2 more javelins. And then he jumps down from the 30-foot thing, and as he's falling through the air, you can give me your Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay.
23 is definitely going to hit for 1.
One thing, too, as well.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. So he's on a direct collision course for a Euroth as you smack him with it, and it'll throw him off 10 feet this way.
Will he land on Metis instead?
No, because he's like, like that. So he's gonna go. He's falling down. Let's see. I guess he'll land. He'll have to do
my main goal was to have him, like, instead of have a stable landing, throw that off.
Yeah. So as he's falling, he's kind of flip-flopping through the air. He lets out a roar of rage, and he chucks both 2 javelins at Yoroth and 2 javelins at Jasir, just normal attacks. Because he's been knocked off course, so he no longer is within range. Alright, so Yoroth an 11 and a 26.
26.
And then Jasir a 24 and a 13. Alright, but he's knocked off course. I don't think he's even going to get a check for this. He'll just slam into this foliage down here and take 12 damage. Oh yeah, it is melee weapon attacks. Oh yeah, okay. So there would have been disadvantage, so it would have been 11, 10, 10, 13. Okay, yeah, actually none of those. Well, I wrote this. I thought reckless attack was all attacks. That's why I put it in there. He's massive, and his crazy strength lets him propel these so hard that he's able to gain advantage on weapon attacks.
There you go.
This is what I was intending for him to do. All right, whatever.
Absolutely,
all right.
I see it.
But he takes 12 damage from being knocked off course. He hits some of the stands. Some of these people around him kind of let out screams, and he is on the ground now. Drasir, you're up.
All right, we're gonna start off our turn by rage.
Yeah, all attacks on Quintus have advantage.
Well, I can't leave melee with Metis, unfortunately. Not risking those melee attacks.
Well, no, it would only be 1. Probably.
Yeah, just 1.
Probably.
It's okay. I'm just gonna rip Metis apart.
All right, go for it. Yeah, an 8. Yeah, critical fail. It's
okay. Were you reckless?
You're going. Oh yeah, were you reckless?
I don't have reckless.
Oh.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see what we got here.
What did you summon this time?
All right. Cramp. You take a 1d4 penalty to your next attack roll. Could be worse.
Did you forget to stretch before we started this?
He did.
That's okay. I'll action surge
All right,
to
go
attack
for
again.
it. It's Medi is shifting and his form twisting in front of you. All right. Yeah, unfortunately,
Jesus Christ.
It's not a nat 1 though, but it will not hit.
And you used the D4 penalty you had, so that's good.
Yeah. So I got that out of the way. All right, Peaches, you're up.
Peach is gonna look in alarm as these lumberjacks go in and take out the thing she was hiding under. So we're gonna go do the help action on this cat, and then fly out of there.
All right, next attack on Medius has advantage.
All
right. Cordan, you're up.
Cordan's gonna look at Nets and say, "Don't summon anything else while I'm gone." Yeah. We'll get busy here for a minute. He is going to smack his axe into a shield, causing thunder and lightning to kind of spark around him. He's going to go into his rage. For a non-spellcaster, this guy has a lot of stuff to upkeep here. I need scripts. All right, so he activates his aura. And he's going to charge and go right for the big gorilla guy.
All right.
Take a smack at him.
All right, go for it. Well, even with advantage, a 12 is just shy as he pulls back the edge of your axe, skimming along his large, furry body. Are you gonna throw your thing at him?
Oh, well, going in the rage is the bonus action, so I don't have to.
Okay. All right, Simone.
All right. Either of them taking damage yet?
Yes. Quintus has taken damage. Medius is not. All attacks on Quintus have advantage. Medius' next one is advantage.
Okay. I think we'll just make sure. Should we do something? I'm going to cast. Yeah, I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
All right.
Just in case. So I got that going. That's my action. Bonus action. Oh. No, we're fine. Yeah, I want Mirror Image first, and then I'm gonna use bonus action. I'm gonna use Ring. I'm gonna cast Jump from my ring. And that'll be my turn.
All right, nice.
Be over here.
Roth, you're up.
Oh, actually,
Oh,
since I cast Jump, my jump distance is tripled. Could I get up on? I have 50 feet of movement.
You're gonna leap up onto this platform?
Yeah, can I climb up this one and then leap onto this platform? Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. Fly through the air, the crowd cheering.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Yoroth, you're up.
Right, Yoroth seeing this big gorilla blast it and hearing the crowd cheering, he feels right at home. So he's gonna fucking sprint over here to the Quintus, and he's gonna take a couple whacks at him.
Yeah, you've always wanted to get a piece of Quintus, and your battle axe slices into him for 19, which hits for 6.
Bonus action whack.
11 with flank plus 2, 13 does hit for 7.
Nice.
Quintus lets out roars of pain as he whirls on you. He looks at you and he says, "You were never strong enough to face me alone, and you will not be strong enough after I'm done with you."
Yoroth will just laugh, a hard, deep laugh of fucking crazy zeal.
All right. Medius, let's see, has disadvantage until they hit Dressier, so I guess they're just going to try and get Dressier. They'll try and, let's see. Alright, so Dressier, first, here comes the claws. That's going to be disadvantaged, so that misses.
So I'll repose that
16.
first attack.
Oh, alright, yeah. Alright, yeah, 19 is definitely gonna hit. Let's see.
Sorry, that second unarmed strike didn't count. It was just trying to get the superiority die.
Alright, so it'll be 14 plus 6, right? So 20?
Yep, 20 damage.
Yeah, so as you heft your glaive after dodging out of the way of one of the claw strikes, you slice across their chest, and as you do, you kind of catch the edge on Medius's kind of abdominal muscles, and as that happens, they seem a little bit dazed, and you watch as the different areas around them kind of phase back into existence, and you're once again able to see them. Yeah. And then, let's see, that next claw attack I think is going to hit though, 'cause it's a disadvantage, so it goes down to a 16, right?
Yeah, that meets my armor.
Alright, no longer attacking you with disadvantage, it's going to try and bite you. Alright, 21 for 14, give me a DC 14 con save.
Okay, give me one moment.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, whoops. Pause that. All right, yeah, you are not paralyzed, and that'll
And
be.
we're going to expend
Midi-
another
yeah.
superiority dice to parry the bite.
All right. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. So you wouldn't even have had to make the con save, I think. Yeah,
Oh,
you
it
just
just-
block it.
Parry just reduces the damage.
Oh, can you parry after riposting? Both
Oh,
use
no,
your
no, the
reaction.
reaction.
Use reaction, yeah.
Good call. Okay. So also take
Alright.
7 from that.
No worries. Audrin, you're up.
Sam raging.
All right. I'm seeing Medius is really going after Dressir. I'm gonna try to get around it in a flank and attack with my mace to start off with.
All right, +2. 12 does not hit Medius, fortunately.
Bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon, and
Nice.
yeah, I'm gonna try to attack Medius with that one as well.
All right. Hopefully you can move that spiritual weapon. Oh, here, let me set it up. Like the spiritual weapon.
Yep,
All right, you can move that. You can move it around and stuff.
I can.
Okay, cool.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit because their thing is not working. So yeah, it'll cut into it for 6 force damage. The first damage Medius has taken, Medius whirls on you, Audrin, their eyes narrowing and all of their arms flexing and their claws kind of extending out in unison.
Audrin will just kind of give him a big toothy smile, be like, "Let's see what you got, big guy."
Their brow furrows. Nets, you're up.
Nets is going to he's going to go 5 feet here to then climb the ladder, which is 10 feet, I think, right?
And you don't have to worry about diminished climb speed because it's a ladder, so.
Okay. And yeah, actually he'll take a nice safe spot here to, semi-safe, I don't know. As his movement. For his action, he's going to go ahead and send a blast at Quintus, since Quintus was so reckless earlier.
Alright, yeah, it's gonna hit. Blast across their body for 6 force.
Yeah, and I'm not going to move him this time. And then, as a bonus action, I'd like to have a sea snake made of water just show up, like, right on the other side of the spiritual weapon that Audrin had made.
Alright, yeah, you can go ahead and drag it out.
Yeah, I was trying to find it. So sea snake, and that's going to attack.
Hmm.
Really?
Damn, alright, let's see.
Well, I mean, it's not a spell, but it's an ability. But I don't know.
It is not an acid damage though, so it is fine. All right, so is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, as the snake lashes out, missing, Medius karate chops it across the face. Quintus, surrounded now by Yoroth and Cordan. The Chultan beats its chest. Yoroth, give me an opposed athletics or acrobatics as it attempts to grab you.
Alrighty.
Beat it at 11.
Yeah.
They're going to try and grab you again with a 24.
Understand.
All right. You are grappled by the Chultan, Quintus. Let's see. And then it'll sling you over its back, just kind of slamming onto the ground next to Cordan, and then it's going to bring one fist onto you. It's going to miss. And then it'll try and lash out with a bite towards Cordan. Just not recklessly at the moment. 13 will miss too, I believe.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that'll be his turn. Let's see. Jesse, you're up.
All right. We are going to do another attack.
That'll hit. For 16. Damn. All right.
And then going to second wind.
All right.
Get 14 health back.
Oh, nice. All right. That's a good second wind right there.
Maximum I can get this line.
All right. Peaches, you're up.
Is Medius being all shifty again?
It shouldn't be till the end of his turn.
Yeah, let's see. Because he got parried on that last turn, right? Yeah, so he's not shifty again now.
Okay, so we'll just do we'll run up and do the help action for that one, and then we'll come back.
All right.
Yeah. We'll just get in his glorious mane of hair real quick, and then we'll fly out.
All right. Nets, you're blasting Quintus and lashing out towards Medius when you have just enough time as you hear something climbing up onto the platform as you whirl around.
Oh my god.
You see a massive crocodilian. The crowd
Did you summon that?
this goes wild. And this one's going to try and bite you with advantage. Let's see.
Not the cook.
Oh, shit.
Kiss the cook.
Uh-oh.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh god, the crowd is chanting. They want blood.
We're probably about to get some.
Plain and simple, this attack deals maximum damage. So it is going to be...
Wasn't it piercing?
Yeah, but it's... For these cards, it does... I guess it is piercing, but it's slashing damage. But it's not like a... That's true.
Your choice. I'm just...
I shouldn't have deleted the card. All right. Other way, it's doing maximum damage. So okay. 45 damage.
45 damage.
Yeah, because it's 2d10 times another 2d10 plus 5. 45 damage.
I'm out. Luckily, I'm not dead, but I am definitely fucking out.
You know, wish you were dead. You got.
All right, and then. All right.
Oh, damn it.
He's a rogue? He's a rogue and he's that size? Motherfucker.
No one ever expects it.
Yeah, so anybody with less than a 17 passive perception just looks back, and all you hear is nets hitting the ground.
He didn't take him with him?
Cordan, no, he just let him go.
Okay.
And then,
Oh,
all right,
that.
he found him there was much less resistance from the bite than he was expecting. Cordan, you're up.
Oops. Well, he's got his own issues. So he's seeing Quintus and Yorth having their exchange. After seeing him get slammed, turns to Yorth and says, "You guys know each other? You need some space?"
I would appreciate a little help, but
No worries, no worries. Okay.
You're being held down by him.
Yeah. Just around his neck.
Gonna hit for 7.
7, and throw that storm lightning on him.
All right, DC 13.
That thing is so
Fails. Takes another 2. I mean, it worked. Lightning lances across the Giralant's body. Yeah. All right. Is that your turn?
pretty much it.
All right, Simone, you're up.
Alright, we're gonna peer over this platform and see nets over there. We're just gonna take our staff. We're gonna drop it below and say, "Show him who's boss." And then I'm gonna summon Selak.
Nice. Massive crystalline snake appears in the middle of the arena. A fan favorite for the crowd.
Alright, and then I'll roll him in. Ah, just missed it, buddy. Alright. That's my action. Hey. I don't want to go up there.
Why not, dude? There's nothing. You just looking around.
Okay. Well, he didn't take him with him, so I assume he's okay for at least a round. So I'm gonna stay here for now.
All right.
No, don't do it. The alligator suddenly appears on all the platforms when you're not looking.
I mean, you're right next
10
to the
feet
underbrush of the
platform.
10-foot platform. Yeah.
10 feet platform, 10-foot alligator.
I'm done.
You got a 25 on his opening stealth, so. All right, you're up.
alrighty. So I'm grappled by this big boy here who, no, he doesn't like me. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to cast Wrathful Smite here.
Nice, all right.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna immediately use it and whack him.
All right, with a +2 from flank.
Do it.
Alrighty.
This will be huge.
Oh, good thing you got that plus. All right, yeah. So that's gonna hit. It's gonna make a Wisdom save.
C13.
Oh,
Like that
17 on the die. Damn.
happens. Alright, that's all I got here.
All right, but yeah, you'll take 16. Oh no, I guess just half damage. Let's see.
Oh, the wisdom save is whether or not it's right.
Oh, okay. So the full 16 damage. All right. A mighty hit that kind of cleaves into one of the arms that's holding you. He lets out a roar of pain. Medius. Let's see. I think Medius going to. Oh yeah, so at the end of their next turn. I think they'll take the disengage action, moving around behind Audrin, and then they will. Yeah, it'll be their turn, I believe. As their turn ends, they once again start to shift. Let's use this. There we go.
Oh, I
All
also
right.
called on to Audrin. This one's friendly.
Good to know. Just giant snakes suddenly appeared behind him.
Yeah. Well, from the top of the platform. You didn't see him up there before.
All right, Audrin, you're up.
All right. Let's see. Audrin is 6.5 feet tall. Can he see Nets from where he is currently?
Yeah, he's only 10 feet up. You can probably see him laying down, kind of arm draped over the platform.
All right. As a bonus action, he will Healing Word.
All right, nice. Nets, you come back to consciousness with 6 HP.
And I guess he's going to try to hit the 4-armed Panther Man in front of him.
All right, go for it.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's not good.
All right. That's a
Why do we
bludgeoning.
get so many ones in your campaign? Jesus.
You're holding a shield. You got a shield?
I sure do.
All right, make a DC 14 strength saving throw. All right, you're good. So yeah, they retaliate, kind of lashing out a claw right for your jugular, but you're able to bring the shield up in time and block your windpipe.
Oh, I like this other one. Cat got your tongue. Oh well. Too bad it wasn't that.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's everything I got.
All right, Nets, you're up.
Was that your spiritual weapon, though? Could that have attacked?
I used my
you
bonus
bonus
action.
Yeah. All right.
Nets is regaining consciousness. Oh shit! It's half my movement to stand back up, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Alright, he's gonna call out, "There's another one over here!" And kind of make his way along the ladder for,
A DC 12 acrobatics check or
oh
athletics.
no. Oh no. Oh,
You're good.
thank
You're
God.
good.
Alright, and then I'm gonna use my action to dash. So,
Yeah, you're fine. Once you get your footing for the turn, you're good.
so I'd end up like right around there.
Yep.
And I'm like, what, 15 feet in the air? Because it
from
has
there?
to slope up.
Split the difference.
You're probably closer to 17 or 18 at this point.
Yeah.
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 With the
probably
incline.
17 feet up.
Get where your damn
I'll give you the.
And I think I'll hold off on my bonus action for now.
All right. Quintus, his turn comes around. He sees that Cordan has circled around you. He's going to try and attempt to grapple you, Cordan. Actually, no, he's already got Yoroth. He'll just slam Yoroth down next to you, Cordan. And then,
I don't like
And then,
being flanked.
yeah, these are gonna be reckless. 2 fist attacks go down towards Yoroth.
Oof. Oof.
2 big hits. He's just punching you in the face. You're right at home here. And then he's gonna lash out with a fist towards Cordan. Oh, but he's reckless, so 14.
No, that missed.
All right, and then he's got 1 attack left because he's holding down Yoroth. So he goes for a bite on Cordan, I guess. 20 for 7.
Don't you hit?
All right, yeah. So he's just over here. He's pummeling Yoroth. Cordan. You were able to fend off his fist, but his teeth sink into your shoulder. All attacks against him have advantage. Yeah, and then that'll be his turn. Jastir, you're up.
You two need counseling.
It's a low rate.
Shear's gonna move over here. Give you guys flank.
God damn it. Quintus is angry.
It's okay, he's got 4 arms. He can still handle 1 more of us.
Yeah, we'll see how he likes getting hit with the glaive.
Yeah, +2 with advantage. That's definitely going to hit for 13. He is bloodied as you slice it across his back.
The crowd goes wild.
Yeah, the crowd goes wild, yeah. This is the first time somebody's bloodied Quintus in a long time. Anything else?
No, not right now.
All right. Peaches, you're up.
Alright. Let's see. How far is. Yeah, we'll go. Oh, we haven't used the other one. We haven't used the first help action on Medius yet. Oh, I know. So I will. I don't want to be close to him. We'll go over here and take the dodge action.
All right. You hear some scurrying in the underbrush. Actually, let's see if you hear anything. Let me check.
This piece is passive. I think it's the same.
Ooh. Yeah. Unless you got a passive of 25, you don't hear anything. Cordan, you're up.
Sweat
So,
drop.
Not hearing anything and knowing it's safe. Gonna continue working on the monkey here. Take your pick.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. 24 for 13. Yeah.
And do a little zap on him.
All right, let's give him a text. Passes, takes half.
Says, I don't think you're long for this.
He roars out. He says, "We'll see."
I'm seeing right now.
All right, you hear the Jaws music. Salak, you're up.
All right, so we're gonna slither around this way for a flank, and then we're gonna try and constrict this dodgy boy. So this will be normal since that bench is still there. See if it hits. Pretty good. 15.
15 does hit. Yeah.
Oh, it'll be 17.
Yeah, 17. Let's see. Target is grappled. All right. Yeah,
Restrained.
they're restrained. Their thing stops working.
All right, so this huge snake just slithers around and then strikes, and there's this huge kerfuffle as the snake and the cat begin to, like a cartoon dust cloud. And at the end of it, it's wrapped around him. Oh, he's not too large, so I can't share space, but we'll stay here. So he's grappled and restrained. Awesome. Okay.
All right, Simone, you're up.
All right, and gosh, I think we're a black crocodile. I think we just need to, yeah. Nets is okay now, so we'll go over here, and we'll just do a classic, just Toll the Dead on the Medius.
All right. Wisdom save. Fails, takes 7 damage.
7 necrotic.
All right, the necrotic energy starts eating into Medius' flesh.
No hard feelings, pretty kitty.
It yowls at you as it's constricted by the snake,
Yeah.
lashing out at you. You're up. You're on the ground. You've got some black eyes.
I'm grinning the whole time. I'm gonna fucking whack him.
All right. That's gonna hit for 11.
Right, and then bonus action whack.
What does Rocky say?
That'll hit as well. Another 11.
All right, well, I'm still grappled. I can't move, so I'm vibing here.
Yeah, you got him where you want him.
Oh, right. Let's see. I believe Medius is going to kind of turn towards the snake. And I guess these will all be at disadvantage as it lashes out 2 claw attacks. So 12 and a 17 on the first.
Yeah, it's easy to hit, so take that.
Still grappled, so they're gonna try and bite into the snake with a 24.
Alright.
Give me a DC 14 con save for the snake. Oh, damn, alright. The snake holds, Slack holds on.
Yeah, I mean, if he paralyzed him, it would have gotten even tighter, I imagine, but...
Oh, true. Then he's just shredding into the snake, ripping out some of the scales on its back. Its thing comes in, attacks will be at normal because it starts to blur. Oh, wait, no, actually,
It doesn't work if it's
function.
speed 0, yeah.
Yeah, alright, yeah. Let's see. So they're just ripping away at him. Audrin, you're up.
Alright, seeing as how he's restrained, Audrin's just gonna start swinging with his mace.
All right, with advantage. That's gonna hit
20?
4.
And then spiritual weapon.
All right. That'll hit for 6.
All right.
Just cutting into Medius as he struggles against Salak's bindings. Nets, you're up.
Alright, yeah, Nets is going to keep
Serpentine.
moving. So, kind of get to the edge here. He's going to bonus action for his sea snake.
All right.
So I keep forgetting I'm the one dragging it down. So it's going to put that just right down there to go at the little cat.
All right. With advantage, that'll hit for 1.
Wow, just my rolls today. And then for his action, Nets is gonna hold his action the moment that goddamn crocodile shows up.
All right.
It breaks itself.
Quintus. Let's see. All right. 2 punches towards, or we'll do 1 punch towards Yora here. All right, that'll do. Oh, I mean, of course, recklessly.
Naturally.
Yeah. Well, he's been doing reckless the last time. Yeah, all right. So yeah, I think that'll put you out.
Yes, no.
All right, he will no longer grapple you. He's got his other 3 arms. I think he'll try and grapple you, Drasier, as he lashes out. Oh, he'll beat a 9. Yeah, you're fine. He's just gonna try and punch you. 23 for 8. He'll try and punch Cordan here.
We'll parry
21.
that.
Oh, okay, nice. So the parry reduces damage. Nice. All right. Superiority plus dex. All right, nice. So you reduce it by 4, so it's just 4,
6
which
total.
is 2.
My dexterity's a +2, so.
Oh, okay, nice. So it goes down to 1 damage, right? Because of your raging.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and then he'll that last one, the 21 for 11 was for Cordan.
Yep.
And then he has 1 bite left. Oh, actually no, yeah, because he tried to grapple. All right, he's gonna bite. I guess Cordan to try and bite you.
Sure.
Oh, he'll miss.
You know, that hasn't worked yet.
All right. Yeah, he's trying. Let's see. And then that'll be his turn. Drasier, you're up.
We're gonna maneuver around slightly.
Drasier, as you move from that space,
Uh-huh.
you provoke an opportunity attack. Let's see.
Surprise.
So with advantage,
motherfucker. Oh.
yeah, it goes. You see him appear, and then your Eldritch Blast blasts some of the foliage away. It does not hit. Drasier, does a 20 for 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Seeing your, yeah, so he'll keep you grappled in place. And, yeah, that'll be his turn. Oh, wait, sorry. You got other stuff you can do.
Yeah, I'm gonna repost that or parry that one too.
You already, oh, you know, you
Start on my
regens your turn. Yeah, regens. Alright, you parry it. See how much you can shave off this 23.
It's for you to die +2.
Alright,
So that
so it
takes
goes.
off 7,
Yeah, so it goes down to 16 divided by 2 because of
8
raging.
damage.
Alright.
Oh, so now since I can't move, I'm going to see this newcomer and I'm gonna grapple him.
Alright. Give me an athletics versus theirs.
You're gonna hug him back.
Now it's
You are restrained. Let's see. 'Cause you're grappling and restrained from the fight. But I guess, yeah, you can still try and grapple, I guess.
Just to check.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Oh,
All right.
yeah. Now it's a fight.
Let's see. So, okay, restrained, attack rolls, and creatures attack. Yeah, so just your attack rolls. And it's just an opposed strength check, so it doesn't have disadvantage, I guess. Let's see. All right, yeah. This thing grabs you in its mouth and starts chomping you with its massive teeth, and you latch on to its face and grapple it, I suppose.
And now it's dancing.
Yeah, right. Peaches, you're up.
Gonna screw up her face as she looks over what's happening over here. Seems pretty cool. But this guy already has advantage on him. We'll just come over here and maintain a dodge.
All right. Octavius's turn. He's got Jasir in his mouth. I think he's going to try and crunch down again. With advantage, 17.
It says he can't bite another target. I guess, we can continue biting me.
Yeah, you're in his mouth.
Okay.
And because you're still alive, he throws a sneak attack and deals an extra 15 damage.
Didn't see that coming.
Oh no.
Alright, and then I think he'll just start dragging you away. So half his speed, 15.
He can't move if I have him grappled.
Are you unconscious?
Oh yeah, true. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not unconscious.
You're
Oh.
fully in
Alright.
control.
Yeah, so you got him grappled. I guess he'll just hold his ground. He can't really get to you with his tail, but he'll reach up with his claws to rake him across you. And he'll miss. You dodge out of the way, you roll around in his mouth. Alright, Cordan, you're up.
Is this your idea of non-lethal? Just
Hey, they haven't killed anybody yet.
well, the day is still young. Let's try and finish off Quintus here. He looks like he needs a nap. Wait.
Yeah, that definitely hits for 10 as you slam your battle axe across him.
And he's I think he's still standing, right?
He is, but he's looking heavily wounded.
How about now?
Let's see. Dex check. Fails.
Take that.
Alright.
Yeah,
Zap him with lightning. Alright, he's staying put. Alright, Slack. You have a Medius in your grasp, but you are taking some damage.
Yeah. We're just gonna keep squeezing until it stops.
Alright, with advantage,
Damn.
14.
Oh, 14,
Ooh.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
16
14
with
just
Audrey.
barely misses.
16?
Oh, yeah.
Audrey?
Yeah, 16 hits, yeah. 10.
Alright. 10 bludgeoning.
Medius is bloodied. So some of the blood starts to surface from being constricted. Simone, you're up.
Alright. Hold on, I gotta reheat something real quick. Aha, you fool, you showed yourself. Alright, so first thing. Yeah. This guy's got big bonuses to its attacks. It's gonna definitely hit Salak. Yeah, so bonus action, I'm going to have Salak turn back into a staff.
Alright. Yeah, because I didn't want to do it to you, but that's definitely what Medius
Yeah.
would do, rip the snake up.
Yeah. And then we'll come over here. On the action, I'm going to see this guy. I'm going to... do-
Opportunity attack. Provoked.
What? I'm on top of the platform.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, never mind.
That was
No, it's fine,
long. It's a long cat. You didn't say that.
Long
No,
cat, no, you're fine.
No,
Alright.
joke's on you. It was the second crocodile that was hiding on that platform the entire
It
time.
descends from the ceiling on a rope.
No, it's the secret fourth member, the giant flying eagle.
Oh, there has to be a fourth member.
It's a spider, actually.
All right,
Oh, no.
let's see. I'm gonna see that crocodile over there, and we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna try and do a phantasmal force.
All right, go for it.
So here, oh,
Intelligence.
yeah, the intelligence save.
Oh, that's a 15 on the
mother
die.
trucker.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I didn't think they'd have a bonus, but all right. Well, that's my action.
You do
Bonus
not.
action. Still got movement.
You take half damage.
No, I don't think so. That 6
All
damage
right.
wasn't even until the start of their turn. But they're good. I don't think it takes half damage.
All right. Yeah, you see Dressir is holding his own. Yoroth, death, well... Nah, it wouldn't be a death saving throw. I'd say you're probably stable. Because Quintus is kind of pulling back a little bit, you know, it's a friendly fight. So you're just unconscious. Medius, no longer grappled and restrained. Got Audra in here, Net's up there. I think they're gonna try and... Yeah, I think they're gonna try and rip into Audrin. So 2 claw attacks. 10 and a 16.
My AC is 20.
I knew he could do it. I wasn't worried about him at all.
Alright, then there's the bite. Give me a DC 14 con or be paralyzed. Oh yeah, alright, you're not paralyzed.
Thank goodness.
But you take the 17 piercing damage.
Alright.
That was a pretty good bite right there. Alright, I think Medius will just stay put, or do they want to risk it? Yeah, they'll just stay put, you're going next anyway. Alright, you're up.
Alright, Audrin is going to look over his shoulder and use another healing word on Yorath and just yell, "Come on, friend, up and at him."
Aw, thank you.
Pull some arena fights.
Damn.
And seeing as how everything else has been grappled so far, I'm going to try to grapple the cat, because why not?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, you just barely managed to grapple them.
I don't know if that shuts off his thing.
Oh,
Does it?
actually, let's see. Causing attack rolls. So a grapple isn't an attack roll.
It's
It's
a
athletics check, yeah.
Yeah. Strength contest.
Okay, let's see. Grappling and displacement.
Grappling makes its speed 0.
Well,
Yeah.
it might have disadvantage since it's like replacing an attack roll, I guess.
But it's still an ability check.
Yeah.
No, it's one of the
I'm
things
not-
when you can't hit something because of its armor, you can still grapple it so other people can't.
Yeah, I got
That's
you.
why
I
I think
just
such a great thing.
wanted to check. Let's see. Alright, yeah. You grapple onto it. Its trait no longer functions.
Welcome to WrestleMania, guys.
We didn't have
Wait, is that-
entrance music.
Alright, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Alright. Nets, you're up.
Yeah. Nets. I don't know. Does Audrin look like he wants to take on Medius by himself?
I
Not
have
that-
I have an okay chance of surviving, but dice are dice.
Yeah. I mean, because Nets doesn't care, but I, as a player, just want to ask that. So,
I won't complain if you help, but I also won't complain if you help finish off someone else.
all right. So here's what I'm gonna do then. Bonus action to move the Grasp of the Deep, but while it's moving, it's gonna kind of theoretically like try to go through Medius to attack him at the same time.
Alright. A 10 does not hit.
And the Grasp of the Deep is heading towards that damn crocodile.
Understandable.
I think it can only go a certain distance from me though, so at the same time, Nets has to. If Nets moves carefully, will he still have to make that check?
Yes, but it'll be a lower DC. This one is more steep, so you'd think it'd be about a DC 15. If you half speed it though, it'd probably go down to a 12. Acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah, go half speed. He wants to kill that crocodile so badly.
All right, DC 12, acrobatics or athletics.
Oh no. Oh
You're
yes.
good. We're born to walk across rickety rope bridges.
Alright, so bonus action that. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna use action to dash to just get the rest of the way up there. So he has a good view of that damn crocodile.
Alright. Quintus. Let's see. He looks around, he sees Dressier kind of wrestling with Octavius in his snout. He kind of lets out a chuckle, and he says, oh, I like your style, scaly one. And then he turns back to Yora, who he says, I told you to take a nap, and he's going to try and slam a fist into you, Yora.
Oh my god!
He told you to take a nap, dude.
Oh shit.
Angler. Make it. Oh, no, we're not doing these. No permanent reductions, no. Alright, knocked off balance, double damage, and lose 1 attack on your next turn.
Well, I don't really got next turn.
Yeah, so it'll do.
Dead, so.
Yeah, we're not doing that fucking reduce your stuff permanently. No, we're not doing that. But yeah, alright. Because it was like permanent make a save or permanently lose 1 dex. It's like that's pretty dumb. Yeah. I thought I got all those cards out. But anyway, alright. So yeah, he slams you unconscious again, and then kind of like, as he pulls his fist away, looks down, just kind of shakes his head in like admiration. And then, alright. He's still attacking recklessly, going towards Cordan, I guess.
Barely knows he's there.
Alright, yeah, alright, Cordan. Here's 3 fists. 6, 8, and an 8. So 3, 4, and 4. Oh, you have a 17 AC. Never. Oh, yeah, that one's gonna hit you.
Yeah.
So yeah, he starts pummeling you with punches, and he'll try and bite you, Cordan. Oh,
See,
19.
This is a downfall.
Well, he's recklessly.
Recklessly.
That would have been.
Yeah, so he punches you 3 times, and then as you're buffeted, he kind of reaches forward and just tears a chunk out of your side. And Dressier, you're up wrestling with a fucking crocodile.
All right. Well, we're going to do the unthinkable, and we are going to glaive attack with advantage on the gorilla behind me.
Oh my
He's not
god!
watching his back.
Yeah, this enrages.
Normal.
Oh yeah, sure.
Normal.
It'll be a +2, so an 11 is just a couple AC shy.
Actually, I'll use my precision strike, then use my last superiority dice.
There you go.
You have to do it before or after you know if it's
Nope, precision strike you can do after.
All right, hell yeah!
After.
Just get a 2 on the dice. All right,
You can do a little more.
there you go.
Close.
There you go. Yeah, 10 damage. He is still standing, but he looks like mortally injured. As you slam your glaive through one of his arms as he's like beating Cordan, he lets out a roar of fury as he looks over you. He gives you a thumbs up though, because he's like, "Nice back attacks, very dishonorable." I like your style.
He likes the cut of your jib.
Yeah. All right, Peaches.
All right. Gosh. Now this guy's already been reckless. Crocodile hasn't even been damaged yet, I don't think. So we'll do a help action on Medius, and then we'll fly away.
All right, next attack on Medius has advantage. Let's see, Octavius. He sees you're not even paying attention to him, and he's going to try and smash you in his jaws once again with a 22 because you're restrained.
Wait, I thought it was even.
No, you're not restraining him. You're grappling him, which just reduces his speed to 0. Right? Am I right
I
with
thought
this?
his
You're
bike
right.
just grappled.
Yeah. No, it's grappled and restrained. While you're grappled,
Oh,
you're considered
gotcha.
restrained by the bite. Yeah.
Yeah, so he clenches his jaws, doing 24 piercing. He'll throw this on there. Another Oh, fuck,
Another-
that was 2. Another 20, just 20. So it'll be 44 total damage. You do have your reaction, though.
I don't have any more superiority dice.
Shit. Alright, so 44 divided by 2, 22. You still up?
Said 22.
Yeah, 22 total once after your rage.
Yeah. So if it's after my rage, it's only 11, right?
Oh, no, well, it's 44 before the rage.
Oh no, now I'm down.
Alright, you fall out of his mouth, like not being able to grapple anymore. He drops you free.
Oh,
And
actually,
takes a few steps
before I go down,
What are you
do
doing?
it.
Dark vision.
What?
sorry, vengeful assault.
When you take damage from a creature, yeah, you can use your reaction to make it work. Alright, yeah, hell yeah, do it. Are you gonna go for Quintus?
Yep, gotta help my
Oh
teammates.
my god, with advantage. Oh well, with normal, but
No, it's
so it's
advantage because it was reckless, right?
No.
But,
Restrained, but
This is
still.
reckless.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
but
it's
you're
not
restrained.
good
Oh.
because he wouldn't
Still
have dropped
fighting
you
you.
until after you were unconscious. Yeah. And then as you fall unconscious, he lets you go from the bite, takes a step back, and 16's not that good. Let's see. Cordan, you're up.
Quick question: can nets? I'll wait for my turn. I'm sorry.
All right. Cordan, you're up.
Well, he automatically gets some shock for pummeling me. Let's see what that does.
All right.
So he's beating on him, and sparks are just flying off him, and oh, he's
He passes his save, takes half.
shit. Yeah, now it says dodge this.
Oh, all right, yeah, with a 22. Are you doing this non-lethally, or are you just killing him?
Well, it looks like he has some kind of relationship with these guys, so I'll spare him.
All right, yeah. As you slam your battle axe across his, with the flat of it across his jaw, it rattles his head. He looks at you, kind of bemused for a second, gives you a thumbs up, and then falls unconscious.
Now you stay down.
Not dead, unconscious. Yeah. All right.
Well, let's see. Well, shit, everybody's gone. These two are down. I'm gonna head up into the group here. Just say, did you see that? Yeah, that's
Nice
his turn.
job.
So I had to bring him down. Who's next?
Midius hisses at you.
Oh yeah, big kitty.
As Cordan noticed the crocodile yet.
He saw something in the. He hasn't actually seen it, and the gorilla was blocking his view. He knew Dresser was doing something over there. He was on the other side of the arena when he showed up the other side. So he has no idea what's popping out and causing trouble.
Gotcha. All right.
Wait to meet him.
Simone, you're up.
All right, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna grab onto this side of the bridge, and using the momentum of like the swinging, I'm gonna swing over to here, and from the top ropes, and come down with my last spell slot. I'm gonna use a Shadow Blade as I'm flying through the air to summon a Shadow Blade.
All right.
And, plunge it into Medius here.
All right, with advantage. Oh, nice. All right, what do we got? Maximum damage and 2 additional targets within range are affected at half potency, or the spell's area of effect is increased by 10. I think it's just really the max damage, right?
Yes. Well, yeah.
No, someone also wants to take out Audrin and Peaches.
Oh wow.
All right,
That's, all right. So
Yeah, it says
30.
within range. It doesn't say with target, so it's the crocodile in range.
What's Simone's passive perception?
it's 10. I don't see where he is.
Oh, yeah.
So 16, 32 plus 4, 36.
Nice. A massive hit. Medius is still up, but heavily injured.
And then as an item interaction, we'll pick up Selak. And we'll just whirl around and face him, and that's it.
All right.
On the ground now.
Yora, you're unconscious. Medius. All right. I think Medius is gonna throw, I guess, one claw at each of you. Claw towards Audrin and a claw towards Simone. All right. 14 on Audrin and 18 on Simone.
All right, so I rolled my d20, so it hits one of the mirror images.
All right, nice. And then they'll follow up with a bite on, I guess, Audrin. And they'll miss.
Whew.
All right, Audrin, you're up.
Suplex. No.
I could bring someone back to consciousness, but that crocodile will get to act. I think before
He goes on a 7, and he does a massive amount of damage. They're really low health. That might actually, unless he's. It seems like they're not killing us. So
Play dead. Just play dead.
you could
I
also.
don't want to accidentally kill anyone.
Yeah, you could also shove this guy since we haven't grappled.
Yeah, that's actually what I want to do. I want to try to shove him prone while keeping my grapple.
Or if you can burn those bushes
Alright.
and get rid of his
Suplex.
hiding place.
Suplex. All right, yeah, give me an opposed. Oh,
Oh
okay.
no!
All right, they're able to avoid that.
Alright, well, I'll just take a swing with my spiritual weapon since it's out.
All right. 16 hits. 4, 6. All right, Medius looking pretty hurt. Nets, you're up.
A quick question. Since when it was hiding, Nets was dead, focused on this alligator. Can I make a perception check, without you having to use my action? Since I was just so dead set on this alligator.
You had to dash to get up there, so you were dead set on the alligator. But as you were getting to the edge of the thing, you can't train your eyes.
I'll
Yeah,
just I'll use my action to search for him then.
All right, beat a 60. All right, you see him. He's right there.
Action.
He's
Okay.
like waving his hand in front of his face.
Okay, and that's good. And then Grasp of the Deep, just angrily hissing sea snake, just rushing past Cordon and going to hit this damn alligator.
Right.
Why though?
Damn, 10 does not hit, unfortunately.
Here's the thing. I wouldn't have minded if it was just the attack rolls, but it's always the damage as well.
Well, at least it's not a good attack. That's how it goes. All right, your sea snake comes through, but Octavia sees you looking at him and dodges out of the way. Quintus is unconscious. So is Dracier. Peaches. It's a close fight.
Yeah,
We'll save
so we'll go and do. Sorry, help action. My brain turned off. Yeah, we'll go hear him fly on top of the platform.
All right.
That's it.
All right. Octavius sees Quintus is down. He's going to come charging straight out towards Cordan.
Oh!
And you hear him thundering forward, running on 2 legs. It looks kind of wacky as he jumps forward and tries to bite you.
Saber
Only a 14. You smack him out of the way.
Yep.
He kind of cartwheels with his hands, big muscular arms, and then goes to hit you with his tail.
What the hell are you?
He's very dexterous, crocodile. All right, this is the guy. All right, 25 for 13. Give me a DC 16 strength saving throw, or be knocked prone.
IDC.
Damn, you advantage from the rage. You are knocked prone. And then he is going to try and get you to dig his claws into you with advantage. Good thing it was with advantage. That'll be 8 slashing. And then that'll be his turn.
Oh, look, a competitor. Or they just let anybody in here.
He snaps his jaws at you. You can see many rows. You see this, like the typical row of crocodile teeth, and then you see they go all the way back down his throat.
Wait, is he also smiling?
Oh yeah, he seems pretty happy, you know? He's having a good time.
Okay. Well, being knocked down, it means I gotta get back up again, right?
Yeah, with just half your movement. He's not. You dodged the bite, luckily. So.
Yeah. Is that an action or just
Just free. Just use half your movement to stand up.
Okay. So using half my movement to get up and bring my axe upward as I'm coming up. Welcome to the party.
All right. 16 hits for 15 damage.
Take off that charge that was supposed to be off.
Oh, all right.
10.
So still 10.
Oh yeah, still good hits.
Brother, you just walked into a storm.
All right. You'll try and dodge. Oh, with a 17 on the die. This is the least dexterous, I swear. Even though he's doing cartwheels and looking rad. All right. He'll take the full damage. All right. Simone.
Alright, using the advantage from Peaches and the flag Audrey, I'm gonna try another Shadow Blade.
All right, go for it. That's gonna hit. For 7.
1 and a 2. Garbage.
Yeah. Seems like Medius has around 6 HP left.
Alright. Bonus action. I don't really have anything else. Yeah, that'll be it. So let's be going back and forth. Oh wait, I can disengage. Yeah, this will be a booming blade, and I'm going to disengage for free with mobile. We'll come over, start heading over here to help out with this crocodile situation.
All right. You're off unconscious. Medius turns to Audrin as it gets slashed, and you dance away. This isn't the first time Medius has been booming bladed, though, as they bear down on Audrin with 2 claws and a bite. Ooh, okay, maybe just the first claw. Let's see.
I think the DM's cheating. He's had like 5, 10 natural 20s.
Yeah, I loaded my good seed for this one. Oh, sick!
And we've got now just
Total
as many
damage,
natural
and
ones.
you receive a permanent scar on your face.
Awesome. It'll just fit in with all the other ones he's already got.
All right, so that's going to be 19 plus 10, so 29. As a massive claw gets past your guard, slashing you. You can customize your... Oh, nice! So you get your face is bloodied, but you stay standing on your feet. Medius is taken aback, but is going to try and claw you again.
All right.
Ooh, that'll put you
I'm
down.
unconscious.
They were impressed that you stayed on your feet, though. And then, I think Medius will just stay put because they've been booming bladed.
Oh.
Audrin is unconscious.
He doesn't know this.
He'll have to
He
move
doesn't
on his
know that,
next
though.
turn, though.
It's a gladiator, man. You think you're the first one to come in here and
it's
booming
fine.
blade Medius?
It's all good. I'm
Probably successfully.
Right, stay there.
Let's
And
see.
you said that was his first time. You said that was his first time.
No,
His
it's
first
good.
time what? No, I said that wasn't his first time.
Oh.
Because they're gladiators. They're not like random dudes you're gonna fight in the woods. All right, Audrin, you're unconscious, but alive. Those were both non-lethal slashes. All right, Nets, you're up. You've got a very wounded Medius and an Octavius on the field.
So a bonus action, Grasp of the Deep's going to come up behind to try to kill this crocodile.
All right, Octavius has only taken a wee bit of damage so far, and an 8 is not gonna do it.
And let's see. Seeing as his own efforts are he's not having a good day. He really isn't. Nance is going to tie a health potion to his familiar snake that he usually keeps around his neck.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have his snake just kind of start slithering down the, let's say this leg of the thing,
All right. Yeah.
wrapping around it, and it's gonna head towards, Dressir.
All right. Nicely done. Just go ahead and drag your snack out so we can just keep track of it.
I don't know if I have one from my familiar snake.
I might not have.
Oh yeah, no, I do. Never mind. So, I don't know what a movement speed for a regular poison snake is.
Flying snake is 30.
Well, if that's flying, this is a regular
I'm not
poison
flying
snake.
though. It's 30
Okay.
ground speed.
So-
His fly speed is 60. So
Flying. Just throw that normal snake through the air.
No,
think
his
poisonous
normal
snakes
snake's
are-
gonna slither down, so he probably gets at least to the ground level, maybe.
It's a snake. Yeah, I'd say so. You just coil around.
Yeah. But let's see. That was my action, bonus action. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Quintus is unconscious. Dressir. Peaches, you're up.
all right, we're just gonna help action on Medius again. We'll send them for a loop. We'll go that way.
All right. Medius' next attack has advantage. Well, normal attack.
Yeah, I need it now.
All right. Yeah, I'll throw this on him. Octavius, still fighting with Cordan. Let's see. He'll just try and bite you. It'll miss, though.
Oh, thank goodness.
You're single combat with this massive alligator. He'll sling around, try and get you with his tail.
I've seen bigger.
That's gonna get you. As you dodge the jaws, and then the tail catches you.
This happened.
Give me a DC 16 with advantage, because you're raging, I presume.
Yes, been the whole time.
All right, you're good. You stay on your feet. The claws come for you, though. 17.
Yep.
All right, that's gonna get you. Are you still up?
It's
The 11 damage.
11.
Oh my God, you're up. All right.
he's like, he holds up his hand. He's like, all right, you want to go? I'm gonna pull out my greater healing potion.
All right. Action to drink it.
Dump it all over your face. Spit it in the
Right.
crowd.
Jump. Pour it over like it's like Gatorade or something.
One of the roadies runs in and slaps a hot towel across your shoulders.
Right? Oh, that could have been better.
Oh, damn. Could have been worse. All right, back at the 14. That's
He's
good.
gonna move up one and try and shock the cat back there while he's
Ooh, all right. Jirash is fairly dexterous. Ooh, yeah,
Yeah.
it'll take half.
but
Still standing with 5 HP, the Jirash. All right, Simone, you're up.
All right, we're just gonna, like a snake, we'll just zigzag towards them and do 1/ with the Shadow Blade, moving blade, normal attack. Come on.
16 is what you needed to do. Well, 15 is what it, but 16 works as well. For 11, are you going non-lethally? Or you just putting them down?
Oh yeah, non-lethal. Sure.
All right. Medius, as you run forward, tries to claw you. Slide under their attacks, driving the Shadow Blade up into their rib cage, twisting it, and they fall backwards, unconscious. Crowd's cheering raucously. There are 3 combatants still up. Well, 4 combatants, including the crewmax, Octavius. All right. Yoroth is getting. Oh, sorry. Is that you got anything else?
Lord will move away just so that Octavius can't get me. All right,
All right.
we'll come back.
Yoroth is getting in his long rest. Medius is unconscious. Audrey is unconscious. Nets, you're up.
It's up to you.
Quick question. Since we usually do familiar stuff separately, should I'll use my action, I guess, to just have familiar feed son of Drasir, a health potion.
Yeah, that works. Drasir, you come to, and you see that goddamn crocodile.
There's also a snake on your face. That's kind of.
He was wrestling with a crocodile earlier. I don't think he minds.
Yeah, bonus action to go after that goddamn crocodile. Seriously, just why?
Yeah, that's
This
not
is
gonna do it.
unprecedented.
And that will be my turn.
All right, Quintus, unconscious. Drasir, you are prone. You can use half your movement to stand up and get within range of Octavius.
I'm gonna get here.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That
'Cause I
works
have a
too.
glaive, so I have 10-foot reach.
All right, +2 from the flank. You can see
But
that Quintus
what
and
I'm
Medius
doing.
are pulled down.
I'm gonna use my breath weapon.
Oh, all right. What's that, a 15-foot thing?
Yeah, it's the straight line,
15 foot?
a 5 by 30 line.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, the snake's on the top. It's resting on top of my head at this point. Probably in my horns.
Are you?
All right.
It won't be the 8.
I assume you're angling it so it just hits Octavius.
Oh, bring it.
Are you going?
No,
Are you gonna angle it? I assume. All right. Let's see. DC 11. He needs to get a 8. Let's see what he's got. He just barely makes it, dodging out of the way. Takes half, so 4 lightning. Arcs up his scaly back, looks over his shoulder at you, and kind of is a little bit confused that you're back up. All right, is that your turn?
Yep, that's all I can do.
All right, Peaches, you're up.
Alright, let's go do the help action on him. We'll just boop him on the snoot and get out of there.
All right. Yeah, at this point, the crowd, seeing Octavius for the first time in months and years, this fighting from the shadows actually being forced out into the light to
Yeah,
battle.
And
Yeah,
I'm
it's
yelling at
definitely
him. They barely anybody. You've barely been in this fight.
kind of like looks over his shoulder. He says, "You're right," and he's gonna step away from you, provoking an opportunity attack.
Mm.
All right, yeah, you can slash across his back. 14. Drasir, give me an opposed athletics or acrobatics. I beat a 9.
Oh.
All
It's
right,
the
he'll use
turn.
another. Beat 11. Oh my god, amazing. All right.
You still have a fight, don't you? 3 attacks? Or something?
He has 3 attacks, yes. But I wanted to be cooler than just fucking biting him. Damn. Last one, he's gonna try and grapple you, Drasir. Oh my god, beat a 10.
He can't handle
Oh
it. The
my
light.
god,
The lights.
that was a 1, freaking 3. Oh my god. All right, yeah, you've come back from the death's edge to haunt this guy. Cordan, you're up.
How many times you gonna learn not to turn your back on the dwarf? It makes kind of a circle around a charge and jumps at him, full tilt, screaming with his axe.
All right, yeah, he was trying to grab Drasir and beat you with him, but it didn't work out.
It didn't. Never does.
A massive hit for 13. I can make a dex. Give him the dex. Passes, takes half. He's still dumbfounded at the moves on this Dragonborn. Simone, you're up.
Alright, quicker than lightning. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna slash him across the face, blow him another kiss, and then we'll go this way and booming blade him.
All right.
In that trajectory. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Shadow blade. Well.
With a +2, 12 is not, or 14 is not going to hit.
All right. And we'll still go. We'll still make our movement and continue over here.
All right.
I'll step one away from the undergrowth just in case. I'm
All right. We got the sleeping crew here. Nets, you're up.
So mechanically speaking, I'm casting Shocking Grasp through my familiar and using my bonus action for the Grasp of the Deep. But flavor-wise, what's happening is the Grasp of the Deep is kind of swirling up, and the familiar on top of Drasir is doing the wavy cobra thing, and then it strikes through the Grasp of the Deep, and the Grasp of the Deep mimics it and hits, attempts to hit the crocodile.
All right.
So, for lightning damage for Grasp of the Deep. Okay.
That'll hit.
And then Shocking Grasp.
The 13, 15 with flank will not hit.
Ah. And
Shock him a bit.
that's my turn.
All right. Octavius still holding up against these attacks. Quintus unconscious. Jasir, you're up.
Now, does
All right, yeah.
the croc have a reach?
Probably, yes. He's got a very long tail.
Okay. Then I won't feel bad doing this. Still within melee range.
All right.
I'm going to item interact to pick up Quintus's corpse. Because
Wait,
I
what?
too have Tavern Brawler. And will use
Oh my
Quintus as an
God.
improvised weapon.
So you pick him up. All right. Give me a strength check, I guess.
What
12.
That's a save too. It'd be a strength check.
Oh, yeah. So it'd be so you wouldn't have your proficiency with just a strength check. Well, it's athletics, I guess. But a 12. I'm gonna say a 12 is not enough to lift this massive gorilla. He has definitely been eating his Wheaties, and he does not intend to be used as a bludgeoning weapon from a mere 12.
All right, then I'll just have to hit him with the glaive.
I think it would be your action to try and attempt to lift the Giralon, right?
I was just going to do an item interact.
He is not an item,
It's a corpse.
unfortunately. He's not a
Sure.
corpse. He's still
knocked
alive.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you use him as an improvised weapon, he might become a corpse if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Just use them non-lethally.
All right. Quintus remains. You struggle to lift him. He is just a bit too heavy.
But I will enter a rage, so I'll use my second rage.
All right. Peaches, you're up.
We'll get on this side of this guy's back. We'll do like a somersault across his face and help action. Try and keep it interesting. That's it. On the crocodile, Octavius.
All right. Next attack on Octavius has advantage. All right. He sees you struggle to lift him. He says, kind of belts out like a raspy laugh. It'd take a lot more than that to pick up big Quintus there. And he's going to attempt to bite Cordan. 23 for 18. Give me okay, just auto restrained.
Yep.
He's gonna drag you with him. And then he's gonna sling you down towards Jasir. Let's see.
Remember all these men
uh,
trying to show off that I can pick you up and I can pick you
Yeah.
up. Hit you with this guy.
Wow,
So-
you picked up the dwarf. Nice.
So it'll be it's improvised. So it'll be a D20 plus. I guess he's probably not proficient in improv weapons. So it'll just be a D20 plus his strength. 17 against you, Jasir.
That just hits.
He slams into you with this dwarf.
Would that also hit my familiar?
Whatever.
Yeah, he's around his face. Yeah,
Is he proficient with dwarves?
I don't believe so. So I think it would just be a strength mod.
Can my familiar
Well, how much damage?
kind
How
of
much?
shield Drasteer from the blow? Act as a
How much does Corden weigh?
That's personal.
Yeah.
What about penalty or so?
An object that bears no resemblance to a weapon deals a D4. Okay,
Yeah.
it kind of resemble a weapon, and he's large, so he's gonna be dealing extra.
I say 2d4. I was gonna say a d8.
Yep.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
2d4 plus 5. He slams you into Drasteer.
4 damage.
7 damage. Yeah.
Because I'm raging.
Well, it'll be 3 damage. Garrett, make sure you round down.
Yeah.
He
you
has
sneak
one
attack with a
attack.
dwarf? No.
Uh,
No.
His ally's unconscious, yeah. So otherwise you could. But all right. Let's see. It's not your turn yet, Corden. He's got 1 attack left.
Oh,
He's
sorry.
grappling, restraining Corden. Who does he want to try and claw? I guess he'll just try and claw you, Corden, while you're in his grips and he has advantage on you. 27 for 11.
Oh, now he's got a lit dwarf for a weapon.
All right, as you fall unconscious, he'll just drop you. And he is not. It was a non-lethal smash into Drasteer and claws raking across your body. Simone, you're up.
Oh my goodness. All right. All of my allies are down, but I think it's kind of unsportsmanlike to try and pick them up because these guys aren't picking up their buddies. So,
Yeah, these guys are trained professionals. They don't mind if you guys use a little healing. They know you small folk need it.
is Drasteer still up or down? I can't see his health.
I got 7 health.
He's fine.
How much health do you have?
7?
Okay. And that's is up there. Alright, I'm just gonna use my action. I'm gonna summon Salak again. I'll just back up a little bit.
All right. Does he max HP again or
He
not?
does, yeah. He gets all his HP back.
Damn. All right.
So I'll just kind of slither around me protectively and then roll him in. What do you get? Oh, he's going after me again. Alright, action, bonus action, I'm done.
All right. Let's see. All right. I got the Sleepy Gang, Medius, Audrin, Nets. You're up.
All right. Quick thing. That was a weapon rack, correct?
Yep. Full of rusty javelins and hand axes, pieces
Perfect.
of metal.
Nets is moving over here. He's pushing that thing onto the crocodile.
Nice.
All right. Give me like a DC 10 athletics or strength.
DC 10. Oh, okay. Sorry. So I thought I was confusing like D10 athletics and strength. And I'm like, wait, what?
Just to tip it, because it's not nailed down or anything. It's just kind of setting up there. Yeah, that'll do it. All right.
Yeah, I'm trying to tip it so all those weapons will, dangerously come down on him.
It's gonna be 30
Oh,
feet.
God. One of our allies
Yo.
too, though.
No, I'm aiming mainly for this square.
The 15 you can be fairly accurate, I'd say. Let's see.
That's good.
Octavius is gonna try and dex, not very dexterous. He'll jump out of the way, trying.
Ooh.
But he will not.
He jumps into the.
So we got a weapon rack. It's 30 feet. Roll me like 5 or let's do like 66.
66. I'll do
Yeah.
6 javelins.
right. I think I have to type that one in.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or the dice.
Because they're falling 30 feet. Yeah, 15. All right. As Octavius is showered with javelins and loose debris and things, he looks up at you, kind of trying to shield themselves and move, but they land all around him. He is bloodied.
And then bonus action for the Grasp of the Deep to work through that hail of whatever, the hail of blades, and go to attack. Why though?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to hit. Can't get around the buffeting of javelins and falling things.
I don't think I've rolled above a 10 with my Grasp of the Deep.
I think you've hit a couple people, but yeah, they haven't been amazing rolls. All right, Dressier, you're facing off with a bloodied Octavius.
I am going to knock him prone.
All right. Says opposed athletics. Oh, okay. I don't know if you can get this. All right, yeah, you knock him down.
And I'm going to move away from him. He can attack of opportunity, but he's at disadvantage.
All right. I guess he'll sling out with his tail, try and smack you with disadvantage. Damn. I think you're gonna still be up though. 13 reduced by half is 6. Round down. Give me a DC 16 or see if you get smacked prone. Ooh, okay. He just kind of.
I'm raging, so I have advantage on.
Oh, nice. Yeah, all right, yeah. So he can't quite get a beat on you as he's getting buffeted by the falling debris. He lashes out with his tail, and you're able to dodge the brunt of it, kind of sliding back, remaining on your feet and up.
And starting to climb.
Oh, nice. All right. It's a ladder, so just normal movement. It's a ladder, so it's normal movement up it. Yeah. All right. So it'd be, I don't know, you probably get like 15 feet up the ladder.
Yeah.
10 feet up the ladder. Yeah, you're good. All right. Peaches, you're up.
All right, we're just gonna dodge over here since you already have advantage on him.
Yeah, he's prone.
Yeah.
He will use half his movement to stand up, though. So let's see. He's not a particularly fast boy. Let's see. He's only got 15 feet left. Who's on the ground? Where are you, Simone? What the hell?
I'm
You're hiding.
I'm over here next to the snake. I'm under, so I can share his space. So he like appeared around me protectively.
All right. Yeah, Octavius looks over to the weakened pillar leg, but he's also aware that Audrin is up there. Oh no, Audrin's under it. Okay, he's gonna move 15 feet here. He'll use his tail to push you out of the way, Audrin, just kind of shoving you over here. And then, yeah, he's just gonna bring the whole thing down on everybody. He will slam his, he just bite it, I guess. Just bite around the pillar and just rip it free. And the entire enclosure goes falling down.
Wait, the entire? That was only one, though.
That's it, guys. If you guys ripped out the one leg and you didn't fall down, you guys would be fucking in an uproar. All right?
No, because it would have made sense. It was 2, and it fell down.
Okay, so you tip and slide this way then. I mean,
I would agree that I would tip and slide that way for sure. But
all right, give me a dex save. All right, the full thing does it starts coming down, but you guys it's still somewhat stable. Nets and Dressier give me a dex save, and Octavius will try and jump out of the way here. All right, so as this thing comes collapsing, Nets and Dressier, I say Dressier has a little bit better chance because he's on the ladder. Nets, you start sliding forward though. Bits of things and debris start raining down. Like a loose plank falls down and bops Octavius on the head. Nets, you are moved to the edge of the platform and you are sliding. Dressier is managing to hold on to the ladder. Salak, you're up.
Alright, we're just gonna straight up just go for him. Try and do constricty. Trying to tackle him and do like a constriction. Hopefully. Damn.
With advantage, a 17 will hit.
Alright. Grappled and restrained.
Alright. Start to coil around him.
Let's see. Yeah.
Simone, you're up.
Alright, so while he's doing that, I'm gonna run up the snake's back. I'm gonna try and drive my Shadow Blade into him.
All right, with advantage.
Come on, where's my shoot? Here it is. Okay. And it'll be a Booming Blade, because why not? Uh-oh.
Oh, nice. All right. Let's see. I guess the spell. So double damage and a non-magical item the target is holding or wearing is also affected by the damage type of the spell. I guess his
Psychic?
loincloth explodes.
I don't think psychic damage will affect normal objects, though.
Oh, okay.
I mean, whatever,
So
for the fun, sure.
yeah. All right. Double damage, so roll another 2d8. So we got 15 plus 8. All right, 23.
And then,
Yeah, he's looking pretty heavily injured, yeah.
and we'll kind of just roll off his back this way with the mobile feet, and he's Booming Blade. And that's it.
All right, nice. Yeah, you stab into Octavius. He lets out a roar as he's kind of trying to get people off this platform. Yoroth, Medius, Audrin, Nets. Give me another dexterity save as you're rolling end over end down this platform. It's at the beginning of your turn, yeah.
Yeah, no, because I was gonna see if I could do something, but if I'm rolling,
Yeah.
no.
You got another chance to catch yourself. All right, yeah, with a 20, you're able to grab on to like this edge, and you're like hanging over the pit as it's kind of like wobbling 30 feet up.
He's going to, shimmy, and then fireman slide down this pole.
Okay, give me a dexterity check, I guess.
Oh, come on.
I mean, if you just want to fall, you can take the damage. I mean,
I don't want
Alright.
to just fall.
there you go.
Yeah, the 12, as you slide down, we'll say you take half. So 5 damage as you kind of land on your feet at the bottom of the pole.
Ooh.
Ow.
You're up to 1 HP. Oh my god. Alright, you have advantage on Octavius. It's probably your action to like do that maneuver though.
Is it though?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I thought that was my movement. Okay. In that case, bonus
Dude,
action
Your
Bonus
monkey bar,
action.
you-
to bring my snake over.
Alright. Ooh, 15 is 1 AC shy. Oh, but it's advantage,
22,
so
yeah.
it'll hit, yeah. The lightning lances across Octavius' form. He snarls out. Is that your turn?
Yeah, because I don't. Yeah.
All right. Quintus Dressier, you're up with 1 HP. Octavius is restrained by a slack.
We'll slide down, so I'll take 15 feet of my movement. And we are gonna switch to our heavy crossbow and fire that.
All right. You bring your crossbow around the crowd in your ears with advantage. Take the shot. All right. How does it do it?
Through the brain.
Non-lethally, I hope.
Yep, just on the where I know
Oh.
is a hard spot, just right in between the eyes on a crocodile. Just enough to knock him out.
All right. Yeah. The bolt stops a couple inches short of his brain. He kind of convulses a little bit before going slack within the grasp of the constricting snake, falling unconscious. The crowd, there's many people that jump to their seats, clapping and screaming. You can see Keen Alpha is standing as well, clapping. Coyote has kind of got one hand over her eyes, who's kind of like peeking through them at all the bloodshed and various violence. Rezdar is kind of like leaning over the balcony, like yelling and like, yeah, rip his head off and all that. And he's like screaming now. Yeah, Octavius, Metius, Quintus, all defeated in the rink. The roadies immediately run in. They go to Cordan, Yora, Audrin, the various other big guys. and they start to like kind of administer first aid and all that. And
Lathering of lotions.
yeah, people start throwing in rosebuds. Let's see, Dressier, Simone, and Nets. Give me like a 2d20 each. All right, Simone. That's oh no, you can see as everybody on the crowd, they're throwing in gold coins. So that'll be 55, 77 gold coins just kind of tossed into the arena. All right, nicely done. Let's see. These guys, the roadies, let's see, they have a priest up there. All right, so Audrin, you wake up with 10 HP.
Sweet.
Let's see. Cordan, you get up with 5. Yorath, you got 11. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, that's everybody. All right, and then they'll throw 7 Nets' way and 11 to Dressier as this priest just goes around and builds out cure wounds to everybody. Oh, and the other guys are also picked up as well. Octavius, Matthias, and Quintus.
Does Sarah want to go up and shake the hands of all of them?
Yeah, Quintus he'll clap you on the back, picking you up in like a bear hug. He says, "Wow, very well fought, young one. I look forward to seeing you take on the champ." And he kind of sets you down. Medius kind of begrudgingly shakes your hand as well. Octavius, kind of, you see them as Quintus and Medius, they're kind of speaking with you. You see Octavius slinking away into the foliage.
I definitely leave a note on Octavius before he gets me.
All right. Yeah, Octavius climbs back into the underbrush. You can tell he's very shy. All right. Yeah, you guys have done it for your exploits and this. I think the prize pool for this one was 1,000. Let's see. Yeah, 1,000. So it'll be 1,000. There's 6 of you, so I guess they probably up the prize pool a little bit to like probably like 1,800. So each get 300 gold. Sounds good.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, man, the Coliseum pays, especially when you're fighting these guys. All right. Resdar resumes his place. Quiothe composes herself. Akeen Appa steps forward. Says, "Very well fought for every side. I have not seen such prowess from challengers of the 3 guardians, or the 2 guardians. You'll notice she doesn't mention Octavius or anything in quite some time. You all will have plenty of time to rest and recuperate. And then I hope to see you challenge the champion in some coming weeks. For your exploits here, you have earned the prize. Let's see. Quiothe will come forward, bringing over this glittering gem. Gotta find my handout I did for this. Okay, I can't find my handout. All right. Anyway, I'll find it later. She hands you a. She kind of brings it, gives it to a servant who runs it down to you all. Kind of presenting it into like this ornate purple box with golden trim. As you open it up, it shines out brightly, even in the dim light, kind of reflecting off the torches. And you recognize it to be the famed Oracle's Eye, which is a divination artifact.
We got the artifact we were after without fighting the champion?
Yeah,
no, the champion was just the bonus that we can do.
Oh, okay.
because I think I messed up my delivery because it doesn't make sense there to make you beat the champion in order to get it because it's only been done once.
No one's ever beat the champion. It's impossible.
Enough has
Anyway.
beat him.
Oh, that's why she's retired.
Yeah, she's a retired champ and runs the joint now.
So is that just a cursory glance? How magical is that gem? Is it magic AF or is it just the MacGuffin that what's his face wanted? Montgomery wanted.
You casting like detect magic or anything?
No, I'm just looking at it. Arcana.
Let me get this. Yeah, let me get this. Yeah, give me Arcana. Yeah.
Mm.
$18. All right, here we go. So as you kind of look over this thing, it appears to have sort of a rough map of what's it called? Faerun across its surface. Different land masses and continents kind of stand out to your eyes. Even Chult kind of looks somewhat emblazoned across the surface of this jewel. With an 18, you can tell it's definitely of exquisite craftsmanship. No MacGuffins claiming to be the Oracle's Eye that you've seen before have looked of quite such high craftsmanship and cut. So if it's a fake, it's a very well done fake. Though getting any innate magical properties would require further study or a spell of some sort.
Oh yeah, well, we're committed to that guy anyway, so.
All right. Let's see. You'll be paid out your winnings from Resdar, who will explain to you that should you choose it, you will be allowed to fight the champ for. Let's see. I think you have a 2-month window. 2-month window to fight the champion, though to be very wary because the setting and style of the fight changes based on what sort of loadout you're bringing. So if you bring like a full squad of melee, then the environment and the champ adapt to these things. So he also
What you're saying is it's rigged. I get it.
it's more that the Thaskor didn't get to be the champion without developing a few tricks up his sleeve.
This is it's the home field advantage, you know.
Yeah. If you guys are good enough
He
to
gets
beat
to pick. He gets to pick the place.
Yeah. And yeah, it'll be kind of similar to this one where it had like some environmental things like a platform you can climb and stuff.
He wants a pit of lava right in the middle of the ring. He gets a pit of lava. I mean,
If you
Just
bring
so
a bunch
we
of
grab
ice
him, grab him,
our
throw him in it.
workers.
Grab him, throw him in it.
We lost 5 of our workers getting that lava. I don't care. Keep bringing those buckets.
you gotta have lava if you want Thaskor to fight. It's kind of a prerequisite. Anyways, Grand Romwery will come down. Well, you guys all head back to like the back area where you can collect your things out of the lockers and stuff. Count your winnings. It's all there. Grand will address you and says, he says, thank you very much. I intend to use this relic for the good of the guild. Some say that it possesses magic capable of discerning various other high-profile relics present on the island. I intend to use it to develop several expeditions out to recover these things, bring them back to the guild to be shared with all, or sold for profit. And he'll kind of wink his blinded eye at you.
A quick question too is when we got the gold as well as the Oracle Eye, how much time was it when we got it, and then when everyone was doing the victory laps and congratulations and coin throwing, etc.?
Probably like half an hour.
Yeah, during that time, can Nets have you ritually cast Identify on it?
Yes, actually. All right. Let's see. So yeah. All right, so it's definitely magical. It has a strong aura of abjuration as well as divination magic on it. The spells inherent to it essentially lets the user cast clairvoyance, scrying, and locate object, but like the enhanced versions, you can tell it's been linked. The locate object is kind of linked to several other just artifacts. The artifact name. What languages does Net speak?
I didn't know that would matter, but I know Abyssal, Common, Deep Speech, Draconic, and Primordial.
All right. There is a name in Primordial, as well as Draconic, and then there's another name that you cannot decipher.
Quick question: any sort of relationship to that medallion that Jasir and Nets had and Simone found when we dealt with those Grung and the Terrafolk?
Yes. Let's see. That medallion. Where did I put that thing?
Oh yeah, something I should have asked with you, Jasir. I did pay for it. I took the gold out of it, but I didn't put it in my inventory. Did you accept that I would buy it off of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's too oblivious to, understand you'll probably do some great evil thing with it.
Hey, I never said I would do an evil thing with it. I just might if I get the opportunity. You never know. You don't know. I mean, Nets has grown to actually learn your names at this point, so you might be rubbing him the right way. I don't know.
No, we just might piss you off so you don't kill us with it. Doesn't mean you won't use it for something evil.
That's fair.
Try rubbing with lotion.
And
guess
one man's evil is another man's very good job.
Secondary.
Sorry, go ahead.
Secondary question: you said if you could scry and stuff with it, clairvoyance.
Yeah, it's got like a bunch of divination spells attached to it. I had a handout, but I think I forgot to import it over. So I'll get that set up and I'll just post it in like Discord, or I'll share with everybody.
Well, quick question: does it require attunement to use those?
Yes.
Fuck. All right.
It's got some other innate magical things. It's basically like a locating device that'll help the guild and everybody find some nice
Cool
places
shit.
in the jungle to go and to gather cool shit. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, the Dreamer's Amulet is another thing in the similar vein, but that one was the one that was of Yuan Ti design. That let's see. I told the things that did to let's see, somebody. I think I told it to Jasir, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I'll get it sorted out. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, you recover it. Grant thanks you for your service. And yeah. Quintus and Medius both congratulate you and thank you for the quality fight. All right. So I think
high five them like 4 times each, one for each claw.
Nice.
Okay. All right, crowd. Fight's over.
I don't know. I'm still wondering about that lizard folk over there that's just carrying that one guy.
Yeah, he keeps showing up. Or he got spotted by Simone and he moved out, but now he's back. He couldn't stay away. You can notice it's a different human corpse this time.
Yeah, packs his own lunch. Save money.
People don't
Yeah,
ask
but-
questions.
But that guy's talking, see?
Oh, he is talking. Don't worry about it.
Nothing to see here.
That's gonna show up in another quest just in the guild. Like, people are going missing. The last one seen with is this lizard guy who swears that he's just carrying him around.
The leg moves.
It's attached to this wood.
Yeah. Alright, copy.
Yeah.
When really it's just a lizard folk who uses a life-size dummy to do ventriloquism.
Jesus.
Hey, you'll never guess what happened, Niku.
We won.
Hey, I was gonna put you back in here because let's see. All right,
Oh.
there we go. Yeah, Grand. He'll take the eye and he'll kind of like put it into. Actually, he'll probably just take it straight to Wyspiria.
Alright, crap. How'd you fun?
No, the crowd just keeps following us now because we're just,
They're called groupies.
I just can't believe how many times people were grappled in that fight.
Yeah.
No, that's why that we have groupies, because some of those groupies are like, oh, that's a big turn on. Grapple me, why don't you?
Right. Yeah.
Wrestling
So Grand will hand Wyspiria the gem inside of its bejeweled box, and Wyspiria will take it. She'll kind of absentmindedly look over at all of you. For the first time, you see she closes her book. Says, yes, you've done a good thing bringing this to the guild. We will have much more success locating relics to bring back than without this. It requires further study, though. Once its use has been determined, you will all be the first to know and be informed of any quests that arise from it.
Yeah, it's kind of what we do.
All right. Let's see. I'll get that posted up later. That'll open up a couple more quests. Like there'll be artifact level quests, so they won't be like won't be on the main job postings, and they'll be more
Yeah.
dangerous. It'll be a pretty good time.
But then one party member will be able to have an artifact in their inventory. But then the rest of the party will fight each other for it, and then drama and intrigue as they try to see who gets it.
Well, we know where the Coliseum's at now.
Yeah. Anyway, Nets is gonna take his leave, and head to go see Eku.
All right. Let's move you guys over there. All right. I think you guys, you said after this we were gonna hit Displacer Beast, but we're at like almost 3 hours, so we could, if you guys wanted to start trekking out there, we could, but it's definitely gonna take more than like an hour to get out there and at least do the quest, you know?
Well, I want to. Nets is gonna long rest for sure.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Somebody needs a break. Oh,
I imagine you all want to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
your long rest.
I only
And
have-
depending on how much XP you got, some of you guys who are level 4 will probably be level 5 now.
yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
Ooh.
probably. That's
Long
why I
rest,
want the
yeah.
long rest, because I'm pretty sure I'll have enough level up.
Yeah, well, Cordan's gonna look to the other three that came and helped us today. It was good fighting with y'all. Really handy there.
Felt like it wasn't my best showing, but it worked out in the end, though.
No, I feel like the odds were stacked against us, so we still made a good showing of it. We came out ahead. We won. But,
Yes, we did
It was-
win.
They're good teamwork.
Nah. So we still got more quests. You heard about this sea creature out here that's been nabbing people?
Ah, yes, that's actually what I wanted to talk to Eku about here.
Mm.
Well, two things. Eku, we won, and now the guild is in possession of an artifact that is very valuable. And as we've discussed previously, the Flaming Fist seem to be going about their business, ransacking the jungle as usual, and have cut out ties. I'm pretty sure this will catch their attention. Don't fall for any of their flattery. Don't be that man who falls for it.
You think they're flattering?
Well, or intimidating, but I'm sure that if they try to intimidate, we can push back hard.
Yeah,
Very hard.
that we do.
Chultan says, yes, it was of utmost importance that we recovered this artifact before it fell into any ill-begotten hands, the Flaming Fist chief among them. You've all done a great service here, and out of character, once I tally up this XP, I think anybody that's around like 5k XP right now will be level 5, and then you'll be inducted as silver rank members of the guild, which will give you so silver rank. The main thing is that whenever you're traveling in the jungle, instead of being able to move 10 miles a day, you can move 30 miles a day because your body's kind of been honed and you're used to traveling through the jungle. You can move much faster than before. This will open up a lot more areas.
I will say, if it helps, the level up point for level 5 is 6,500.
Yeah, I know
If
that.
Oh, and
Yep.
and that also, second thing, Eku, if I want to be on that hunt for the serpent.
Yes, you'll
Oh, me
nod.
too.
So if I'm away and someone wants to go on there, don't let them without me.
Well, that's not going to be a thing that's going to happen. There's no reservations, unfortunately, but I will be the first to let you know if somebody's actually embarking on it.
It'll be good to be back on a boat for a change.
Yeah, and that'll definitely be a cool quest right there. Let me post up the job board for you guys. You also get access to the silver rank. Oh, and then another big thing that comes with being silver rank is you get access to the guild's contact with Wakanga Otamu, the local merchant prince in town that also deals in the sale of magic items, including scrolls. All right, so here's the silver rank. You'll notice some familiar stuff, and then also some new ones. Yeah, so yeah, that has to do with the Oracle's Eye.
Oh, okay. I thought that was going to be like, oh, she just wants to gossip and talk with someone because she's such...
You better come prepared.
That would be, yeah, if you guys didn't get the Oracle's Eye yet, that'd be the well, you need to go fight in the arena to get the Oracle's Eye. But all right, but and then so like after a week of downtime, the eye's been investigated. Then they'll be able to let you know the more details about the artifact level quests. And then let's see, if you're asking about the sea beast near Outpost Maelstrom, Eku she'll tell you the history of Outpost Maelstrom. Yeah, here. All right, she'll ping it on your map for you here. Let me make it visible. All right.
Oh, that's not so far.
Yeah, because you can travel by boat, which is typically about 20 miles per day. It's about it's a sizable journey, but it's much safer to travel by boat than it is to trek through the jungle with 5 people. Let's see. So she'll explain that Outpost Maelstrom was formed back before the Spell Plague, whenever there was a great deal of trade and things between the Lantanese located on these isles up here. whenever the spell plague occurred, there was mass flooding that wiped out the highly advanced rock gnomes and people that were living on those islands. Though the outpost was still used for a time, eventually, since there wasn't really any trade coming from those areas, the outpost was abandoned and was recently going to be reopened to try and start sending expeditions in the Lantan, but this creature of some sort has blocked passage that way and appears to be keeping ships from going over there. She'll explain how it was in roleplay chat, but Farum, one of the elves, one of the hunters that was sent out there alongside a ship to establish contact with some other hunters and some sailors, was lost. Well, they made it back, but they lost a large part of their crew to this sea monster, and that he'd be a good point to speak with to get some more deets.
Yeah, wasn't it like Larry or something?
Yeah, Larry lost his life. He was so young. Poor Larry.
Hell, they even made a song about it because that was just some alliteration right there.
Yeah.
Larry lost his life. Living.
Larry literally lost his life.
So Eku will also explain that they're commissioning this time, instead of a sailing ship, a warship that, along with some guards and sailors and a full retinue of silver-ranked and possibly bronze-ranked hunters, will make their way out and see what they can do about this creature at sea. All right. Any questions?
When do we start?
That'd be a thing. We're gonna need a full 3 or 4 hours for that one to get started with that. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the
also,
first
I
time
don't
they
want to go on that
started
one, so.
I mean, I guess before we decide on when we're going or not, we should figure out how much XP we got.
Here, let me add that up. Let's see.
And I gotta see who all wanted, if all the first expedition stuff is finalized. So then we gotta work on commissioning magic items to get created. Can't afford my belt for a while, but the helmet and the club I might be able to get done.
All right, roughly 8,000. So each person can take home 1,360 experience points.
Wait, 1,300 you said?
Yep.
60. Ding.
Nice. Get some level ups.
Yep.
Yep. I'm assuming it will all just gonna take a long rest now too, right?
Yeah, just take a week to prepare for whatever we want to do. I still want to go to the Displacer Beast, but I understand if no one else wants to do that. That will be what Simone's doing. I'll play a different character if we decide to do something else. He's going to be getting people to go do that.
Yeah, Audrin's still level 4, so maybe he shouldn't go chasing some sort of giant sea monster.
Well, no, we're going with a full contingent of other silver rank, level 5s.
Yeah, I'll be there. You'll be fine.
He'll be fine. And plus, Cordon's there. He's going to be the captain. Nets is there. He likes the sea a lot.
I mean, Audrin's background is a sailor, so he's been around boats.
Oh, so does that mean that he's going to do
He's
what?
smart enough to not go after a sea monster.
Hey, Have you ever played Sea of Thieves?
The Kraken for the what's it, the
The
Megalodon?
Megalodon?
How many times do you die fighting the megalodon before you actually kill it?
No. That's why you get a sloop. You fill it full of gunpowder barrels. You send the sloop sailing towards the megalodon, and it eats it, and then you blow it up,
Sounds
and
like it costs
then
a
you
lot of
keep
money.
shooting it.
It's extremely
you just-
expensive.
You just keep
It's
shooting
fucking
it.
nuts.
Yeah, warships will have ballista as well as
Cannons.
Cannons
no
are illegal.
cannons. Unfortunately, they're not trebuchets, but they basically function the same way.
I'm trying to remember what's the rule for rolling XP again? You roll it or take the average, or and reroll ones, or
You can either take average or you can roll it and re-roll ones. Can't do both. Though.
I'm so squishy already, but I almost want to risk it.
Little. What's the worst that could happen?
You know what the worst is. Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
That's
I guess that
can
makes
live
up
with
for all the
that.
1s and 2s you rolled today.
Yeah, there you go. You're saving it for when it counts.
There you go.
All right. All right, so I think it's probably a good time to cut it because if we start something, it'll pretty much just be traveling, which it's kind of want to make sure we have like a solid group, I guess, or maybe sure everybody actually wants to go out first. This was a nice 3-hour session, 4th of July, and I can go make some food or something.
Yeah, I know, because Nets definitely wants to be on that serpent one, but so I'll have to make like a backup character if we're doing something else.
That's good, yeah, definitely encourage backup characters. All right, but everybody's able to grab a long rest. You can get with me later for anything you want to do over your downtime. I'll get the magic shop posted up. I'm trying to find a good website that hosts it. I've been using that 5e magic shop. I don't know if I want to spend $30 a month just to be able to restock it.
Well, you could just make it and post it out, and then make another one. Same stuff.
That's true. Yeah, it's
I
just
think
like
I think my buddy was sharing his account with me. I'll see if I can get you that.
oh, nice. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Hey, remember how we were talking about that conjuration stuff? I can learn summon lesser demons now. Let's do this.
Oh boy. All right.
Great.
Well, thanks for playing. Well, that was a great game. I'm gonna end the stream here. Hope everyone has a good
All right.
weekend. Happy 4th. Everyone stay safe out there. Bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.
See you later.